Okay. Mic check. Okay, we're live. Hi Steffi, welcome back to the stream. Let's see. As you can see, I'm on the right today. It's a little unsettling after seeing it on the left for so long. But I didn't realize it until last night when I was cutting a thumbnail that yeah, I was trying to cut a thumbnail of Vanessa and I found her in my video, but it doesn't say Vanessa because my body is over her name. So it's been like that for like a whole week and I never noticed it, and I guess no one ever complained about it either. So it's a little embarrassing. Sorry about that. Okay. We are 7 minutes early before reset. Good? Yeah, okay, thank you. Alright, let me do a reset. Okay, we're a few minutes before reset. So let's continue that event. Trying to catch up on so we have the Roma Records Chapter 3, and we have Devour Wave Escape. Let's do this one. I haven't figured much about this one other than that it gets harder. And you play through as a single team. But what's this? We're like dodging AoEs and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Oh, someone with a dodge speed would be really nice here. Who has dodge speed? Should I just... I'm gonna ignore them. I'm just gonna go. No, maybe it's not gonna work. I think we have to kill them. That was bad of me to assume. Okay. Okay. Come on. So if mobs appear before you, you gotta kill them. And I thought I could outsmart them, but at least we made it through. Okay. I don't know what I think the reward is for 60. I think. Challenge. Oh, here. 70. 60 or 70. So from here you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have a little leeway, I think, so far. PGR is usually pretty forgiving about giving out rewards to participants. Yeah, like they usually make it so that it's not too difficult to get all the rewards. At least all the physical rewards. So they just make it, there's, you can definitely do above and beyond. And you get collectibles and bragging rights, and sometimes cosmetics. But for the physical, tangible prizes, it's usually available to everyone with without too much extreme effort, just a little bit. So the only thing I got from this game mode so far is that everything carries over. Your orbs, and I don't know where I'm trying to go. Oh, I'll just defeat all the enemies? Okay. Okay, let's keep going. I think we caught the tail end of that. No QTs or anything, so a little weak. Find and destroy all enemies? Let's use our ultimate. We had quite a bit of energy saved up already. That's it. Alright, we're at 60, we need 70 for the base reward, so this should do it. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3 waves, or 3 sets, and then 3 sets and 2 difficulties each. So, you know, this is the first one, so it's probably significantly easier. Oh no! Ah, wasted. Breaking the wall. Oh, okay. Hi Cherry, welcome back to the stream. Okay, that's 70. I think that's enough for all the rewards. But we need to... Challenging standard. We have to finish this to get the newer mode. The harder difficulty. And yeah. So it's 12. Let's we'll get back to dailies after this. Let's just stop after this. Oh, it's a boss. Nothing we couldn't handle, and it's over, I think. Okay. Okay, so next is the nightmare difficulty. But we'll deal with that another time. So that you get the 60 points and 70 points. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? How's everyone else doing? I'm trying to think what happened today. I was just I was working on stream stuff offline. And what was that? Oh yeah, today was I watched Demon Slayer season 3 premiere today. So that was fun. It was an hour-long episode, but it's just getting started. Definitely looking forward to the rest of the season. And I had Taco Bell for dinner. That's about it. And then working on the stream stuff. Yeah. If you guys haven't noticed, my Twitch page, I updated the about page a little bit. So it's got a couple panels and stuff now. pretty busy right now though, so still a lot of stuff to do for setting up the stream. I definitely rushed into streaming too early. But, you know, the time waits for no one. And Diablo 4 beta started, so I felt like I just had to start. And now that I've started, I can't stop anymore, so just gotta keep going. But still a lot of stuff to do to set up. Yeah, I have a huge list that I've written down, and I'm slowly working on it. What's this? Oh, it's a new week. Devour Wave here. Operation Uniframe Phase 1. Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hope you had a good time. Okay, it's a new week, and let's claim this. It is now Monday, yeah. April 10th, Monday. Okay, getting through dailies, and then we're going back to story. We finished a good amount of story last night. Oh, this one. Yeah, we finished 10. And there's not much 67%. So we're almost 2/3 done with the normal story. Then of course there's the hidden story, and after that, we'll be getting to Survival Lucem. Looking forward to that. Okay. Dorm. Anyone have head pat requests? Otherwise, it's the usual. Pats for Lucia and other Lucia and other Lucia. Lucia. I also like Chrome. I like the original Chrome, the chibi one. It's so cute. You guys, if you don't know, guys, if you play PGR, but you just rush through it, you won't notice it. But his hair is really, really wavy. And watch this. It just wiggles as he moves his head. It's like he's at left, right, left, and right, left, and right. None of the other constructs have hair like that. Like here, let's see. Oh, Wanchi's hiding there. You're like Kamui, you see? The hair is practically all stiff. Same with the new Chrome too. Let me find the new Chrome. Actually, let's give a pat to Lucia first. Okay. So you see her pigtails move back and forth, but her bangs don't. Same with the Alpha. Her hair behind her moves, but the nothing in the front moves. And then we have here, new Chrome. Here, you see he doesn't have much a lot of spikes anymore. So it's just it's pretty neat, and then he has a couple strands here. But they don't move and sway like the old one. You see the ones on top too. This one here and that one there and that one. It's a little rigid. And I think that's basically for all construct except the Arclight. Chrome Arclight right here. I got one pat left for today. See, watch. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, that's it. See, no more. Here, Wanchi. We have. I don't think. Yeah. See, nothing. No, you see that? Those is a Hoge doesn't move either. It just stays there. I guess I just like spiky hair. You can probably tell from my model the spiky hair. Yeah, it's really cute. All right, let's see what we got. We have coatings. You know, I say this every day. One day I'll get around to decorating my dorms. One day. But not today. Though, you know, at this rate, we're getting through the story pretty quick, so it's looking good. In maybe another 2 or 3 days, we'll probably be done with Evernight Beat. And then we'll be on to Survival Lusum. That means in under 2 weeks, we'll probably be caught up with story. Maybe 3 weeks. Here we go. Let's run Advanced Grey Raven. Green Sister. Let's run Vera's and 21. Yeah, I wish there were more more game modes with the chibis. That'd be nice. They've had a few so far, like the Eden Festival and the dancing PvP. That was really fun. I like that one. And then the puzzle one, the where you try to get to the exit. That one too. That's come back twice already. Okay, Bamboo Dojo. Yes, we're getting to story. What are the highlights of PGR? Blue. Red. I shouldn't really waste time on Pulau because I haven't fully leveled her yet. And we got a good amount of testing last night and the night before with the roaming records, I think. Challenge mode. The first 3 Transcendents were really exciting because you wanted 3 for a team. But now these are kind of standalone. That's why they started letting them into the normal teams, I think. You see how this is embarrassing. No memories, no weapon. Skills leveled up. I'll get around it to one day. Let's get to story though. That's what I want. Oh, I forgot to do this. Today's Monday. Yes, Monday. New week. Alright, let's see. I don't want to do the manual battles. 4. 1. That's a bad one. Let's see. 3. Let's try 3. Oh, that's good. Okay. Found one of the battles. We're always looking for the abandoned warehouse. That one seems the most important. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's use the 6. 3. Aha! It's right there. So we gotta save up our 3s. 4, 5. Let's just go 5 for a little more speed. Let's use our 6 again. Hope we get a 3. Come on, 3. Oh, 2 and 1. Here, let's use our 1 and not fight. Avoid battle and then 2. Alright, that works. Let's save our 3. Oh, that's it. Done for today. Be back tomorrow. Daily clink, 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 clink. Okay. Interact. Okay.
背中の噴射機が操作しにくいんですが、翼に変えた方がいいでしょうか。
The dialogue box has definitely changed. It doesn't fill up everything now.
私はルシア。あなたは私の指揮官。これで十分です。一緒に戦いましょう、指揮官。
Okay, we have daily. So let's do. Norman's supposed to be coming back sometime. I don't know when though. Alright, back into hero bracket. But let's see. Let's do Crimson. Let's do Ice. Ice is I'm getting the hang of Ice. I remember at the beginning I didn't really use Ice much. I would still use Near Team instead. I don't know if the patches come where the Near Team doesn't really work on off elements anymore. But I don't think I use it for anything. I still use it for Shadow and Fire still. Those are still weaker. But the pure damage from Ice Team is good enough already. I think maybe after SS Chrome or S Chrome. I shouldn't have used that pet. Messed up. That was a good dodge. It's pretty good timing so far. Nice gather. Got a nice dodge there. We didn't get a blue though. That was a little off. Okay, now we got that blue. Ooh, hit. Ooh, that was a good one. Nice dodge. Oh, I got hit. Real bad. Good damage. Okay, not bad. That's about as good as we can do, I think. Yeah, we'll take it. Though now the Warzone points are a lot more important than before. Since they added these, the Leap Wafers and the Uniframes. You know, before it was just these memories and it was really slow, so it really didn't matter too much. And they added this, but the price goes up a lot, so you only roughly need 2,000 a month, I think. So for, you know, someone in the top bracket here, you get 3,300, maybe, how's it? 8 to 9 times a month, so you get 2,400. You'll be over the 2,000. But now you got these Leaf Wafer ships. Thank you, Cherry. Okay, let's get back on track. Just no more tangents. Here we go. Ultimate. Okay, we have physical, I think. Yes. Ice and dark. So it's pretty set in stone. Just the elements. Since we're on ice already, let's just do this one. Oops, I forgot to pull up my notes. Notes. Here. Okay. 0 plumes. Okay. Oh. Okay, let me restart. Ice is my favorite team because Lucia's on it. Missed that dodge too. Feels a little slow, I think, but we should be fine. Going. Oh, I read the wrong one. Washu. Should be going for 20.2. 20.1. So close. I'll take it. We're short on time. I want to get to that story. Okay, this is also 0.1. I mean 40.5. But this one we probably should take a dodge. Oh, come on. Maybe we shouldn't have taken the dodge. 40.5. I think it's definitely a lot of... Oh yeah, that's really bad. I think we can get away with no dodge on this one, so let's just go straight into it. Yeah, no dodge. A little bit faster. We didn't get much reds though, so maybe 40.5, 40.5? No, 40.2. Take it. Alright. Next one is 79.8. Also 0. So this one we definitely need a dodge. Hope we get a 3 blue early. We did. If I got that dodge, it would have been faster. We're at 79.8. No, it's definitely gonna be lower. Here, let's give it one more try. Alright, here we go. Think. What did we say? 79.8. Barely. I think so. Come on. Alright, close enough. Take it. Yep, and that's PGR dailies. We do have we have guild battle. That can wait a few days though. Alright. Yeah. And the little extra serum, we can definitely use it on story stages. Okay, looks like last week was 10% again. Not great, but at least we didn't fall below 10. Okay. Friends. Last 11. Oh, let me claim this too. Actually, let me I was like, we can't claim all of these yet. I think we're missing... No, we did. Okay, that's fine then. We're good. We're good. I think that's it. Oh, here, let me... Finally getting to the story, so we have a couple more of these to claim. 16.7. I wonder... There's probably another one for 17 afterwards. But it's been sitting around here for 4 months, taunting me. Okay. Egg Hopper. Only 4 days left for the Easter event. So... 4 days left for the Easter event. Let's buy our eggs right now before we forget. I have a... There's so many things going on. I really forget a lot of the times. Let's open it too before we forget. All right, we're going for... It's either 5, 10, or 15. Come on. Oh! I think the first one was 5 too. Oh my god. 5 again. 10? Okay. Break even. 5. Oh, that sucks. Alright. We're on... I think that's everything. Story! So yesterday, we got through the first 10 chapters. After the Vera patch, what was it? Last Spark. They got the data from Atlantis. They found out that they can absorb the punishing virus. Sending out all the teams. They found a new source of an advanced heterohive mother. And they're sending multiple squads and Grey Raven to extract a sample. And then Hans is here back. Vanessa is back. Simon's back from the... So Vanessa was from the side story with Liv. Hans was from... Not the Vera patch, the last one. What was the last one? 21? Not 21. He was leading one of the large scale operations too. He's just an old commander. Really bitter. And then Simon was from the Rosetta story. Evernight, I think. So yeah, we're finally, and then we got to the heterohive mother last night. And no problems, but 2 humanoids popped up. 2 new heterosapiens. The twins, which, you know, have been all over the forums for like the past year. And yeah, I haven't fought them yet, so this is the first time. It's going to be coming up soon, I feel it. Getting really close. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. So yeah, things are getting pretty exciting last night. I streamed over 3 hours, so which is a lot for me already. And yep, here we go again. Okay, so yes, 12:25. We got a few hours here. Hopefully we can. I think we can. We're most likely going to finish the normal story at least, and maybe we'll get started with the hidden story. Roland hasn't showed up yet. You know, I assumed he would show up since it was Roland patch, but probably in the hidden story, I think. Oh, Liv again. Since the twins appeared before you, the heterosapiens have been growling deafeningly, while the heteroplants tip their branches and leaves toward the ground. A celebration, as well as a show of submission. The sharpest blade might slay the dragon, but it will not stop a calamity. Okay, sorry. Okay. Standing before the most perfect creation of the punishing virus instead of the heterohive mother, the mightiest squad pales in comparison. A powerful blow slams you onto the wall of the tower. You cannot help but cough with your lungs pressed. You look down at Liv in your arms, who managed to evade the strikes from the twins when you pulled her away. Even with Simon helping you, you stabilize the constructs. You are at your limit. Oh wait, even with Simon helping you stabilize the constructs, you are at your limit, keeping the 3 Grey Ravens from getting infected right now. Move, damn it! Damn. Cold sweat begins to form underneath their artificial skins. The impact on their mind has made even standing difficult, as the 3 have to steady themselves with whatever they have nearby. Being in the same room with the heterohive mother and the twins, the Grey Raven's inward devices are getting hit twice as hard. With that, Lee, Liv, and even Lucia, with her specialized frame, are all briefly immobilized. Checking something, hold on. Okay. As the Grey Ravens struggle to counter the strikes and their frames accumulate wounds, Liv has finally figured out how the enemies are attacking them. As you pull her away, she quickly tells you how the enemies are attacking you without moving at all. The black cylindrical pellet is the true face of the high-speed flying attacker. The black cylindrical pellet. Even in the blink of an eye, Liv has still managed to catch that the pellet was the bullet you fired at the hetero hive mother previously. This black cylindrical pellet is the face of the high-speed attacker. No. The thing is not a bullet. It is an instance of them imitating your attack. From her analysis, the damage dealt by this attack is far beyond that of a bullet, for both humans and constructs. The twins can speak clearly, but that does not mean that they are beings capable of communicating with speech. Because since their birth, all of you can feel their hostility intuitively. They feel angry. It is clear they are angry because you have hurt their mother, the hetero hive mother. You can see that Lee is leaning on the broken mechanical devices and shooting, while Lucia is kneeling nearby, supported by her blade. Help Liv up. That's us. You help Liv stand so that she can lean on the wall and steady herself. The eyes of the twins are still hollow, but their hostility means you cannot let your guard down for a second. It's up close. We've never seen them like this. Right now, their gaze pauses on Lucia and Lee, and several bullets start hovering near them. You have to make a choice now. Save Lucia, I can't help it. You focus the power of your exoskeleton on your legs and dash toward Lucia. The initial speed of the mimic bullets from the twins is not too high. If you ignore the side effects and push your exoskeleton, you might be able to do something before the bullets speed up. The leg motors crack with the warning of overloading. The bullet grazes your back, but you manage to rush to Lucia's side at the last moment, pulling her away from the bullet's trajectory. Shiki-kan, use this. Lucia immediately understands what your objective is and uses all her strength to pass you her katana. Pick up the katana. Receiving her blade, you immediately fling it toward Lee. The katana crushes the mechanical device Lee has been leaning on, making him fall to the ground and avoid the bullet that went for him. Save both of them. The side effects begin to kick in, and your legs go limp, sending you and Lucia tumbling down. After rolling for a few meters, you finally steady yourself with the defense system of the exoskeleton. Pew pew pew! You open fire on the twins, but all your bullets are blocked before they even reach them. The weakened hetero hive mother stands in your way. It is limping inside the pool of red and black liquid on the ground, with the shells broken off from the pain of birth scattered around it. Its body slowly rises, the red structure that gave birth to the twins still bearing a clear scar. Black liquid spills out from there occasionally. Even when weakened, it still raises its tentacles high, guarding the twins. You will not be allowed to hurt my children! Your mind suddenly begins to get hazy. Oh, the light around you fades, and your abdomen delivers you a sense of searing pain and warm touch. You look down and see one of the hetero hive mother's tentacles piercing through your flank. Ugh! An instinct from a mother. No! Shiki-kan! The twins instinctively try to attack those who attack the hetero hive mother. The hetero hive mother also instinctively strikes at those who want to hurt the twins. You bite down on your lips, and blood spills from your wound down your mouth, but the pain has snapped you awake for a moment. You use one hand to hold on to its tentacle, while your other hand ejects the magazine from your pistol. Using your mouth, you draw a new magazine from the stripe over your shoulder before swiftly reloading your gun. An emergency. Tactical reloading action you learn from Lee. Lean in and shoot. Pew pew pew. You use your right hand to press the pistol against the tentacle. The hive mother does not react, clearly not considering your shots a threat. Press the pistol against it. And that is the moment you have been waiting for. Your pistol roars and the pungent smell of the explosive fills your nostrils. The hetero hive mother's tentacle breaks from your shot. Ah! Your first shot was a misdirection, tricking the hive mother into thinking that your bullet would not hurt it. Even though the situation has spiraled out of control, Your initial misdirection has still provided you an opportunity to turn things around. You use your remaining strength to change to the experimental bullets the Parliament gave you before leaving. And now, given the enemy's limited movement, you manage to take the chance to fire at the Hetero Hive Mother at a close distance. Heavily wounded, the Hetero Hive Mother screeches and retreats while the twins rush toward its side. In the last few moments before you fall unconscious, you hear thunderous explosions. The platform before you begins to crumble, and the Grey Ravens and you fall with a broken platform to a lower level. Ugh. After a brief moment of free falling, a construct catches you. Darkness spreads across your field of view. The last thing you see is the familiar uniform. Who is it? Chief Commander, we've rescued Grey Raven. Chief Commander, the lower platform was cut off by the explosion. We can't retreat the way we entered like we planned. Start moving. We'll depart with the exit Harley Joe made at... Oop, I missed it. Hearing the Hans... Oh, start moving up. We'll depart with the exit Harley Joe made at the top of the tower. Hearing the construct's report, Hans immediately orders the team to switch directions and retreat upwards. I forgot to get a cup again today. I need a cup so I can talk like I'm on the radio. The enhancement has become a burden to the Commandant. I'm adjusting the energy output of the exoskeleton and using them to keep the Commandant alive. Lucia and the others have finally shaken off the effects of the interference, and they immediately rush to your side after standing back up. Chief Commander, the Commandant informed us before passing out that the Hetero Hive Mother has left a broken tentacle in the wound by the abdomen. Although we couldn't defeat the Hetero Hive Mother, Grey Raven has still successfully retrieved the sample. Hearing Lucia's report, Hans walks to your side, his hand on the wound in your flank, frowning. Help Liv perform first aid on Whimser. Retrieve the tentacle first in case of another infection. With Liv, Eleanor, and the other constructs working together, the tentacle in your flank has been extracted and placed inside the sample container. Liv quickly bandages you. Eleanor swiftly wipes off the sweat on your head while injecting you with a serum. But given the poor environment, your blood still pours from underneath the bandages, dyeing them red. I'm dying, bleeding out. Oh, battle. Or exploration. Kids, I did a quick maintenance for you, but you still need to watch out for existing damage. Don't push yourself too hard. Thanks. We're fine. Let's move up and meet with Harley Joe. Commandant, please hang in there. Evacuation. Watch out for rocks. Oh. We don't have dodge either, so we only can run. Oh no, not Liv. Oh no. Oh, made it. Oh, that one was fast. Alright. Oh, okay. That was good. Oh no. Oh, that was convenient. That was convenient. I was like, we can't jump, we can't dodge. We have arrived at the elevator. Oh no, it's gonna fall. Ooh. The elevator's fixed, but it can only take 20 of us. Discard unnecessary load. The elevator's out of power. All unnecessary load has been discarded, Chief Commander. Alright, stick to the plan and break away. Ooh, that's it. Alright, we're escaping. We got a sample. That's our mission, but now these twins are out. They're probably gonna hunt us down. I don't think anyone. I think someone's gonna die. Someone's gotta die. Okay, 15. That's 5 out of 7. Okay, 2 more battles left. 2 more. Oh, this is getting pretty close to the end. So 74%, and we've done 11. So there's roughly 3 left, I think. Yeah. So 2 battles and 1 story. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's live again. Mamoru. Enemy engaged. Commencing battle. Break the siege. Oh no, there's a lot of them. Liv's a healer. She can't do this on her own. Oh, coming from all sides. Do a heal? Oh, so many. Okay. We're out of dodges, but we have plenty of heals, so we're kind of safe. We got a matrix now, too. I'm playing very conservatively right now. Oh no! Maybe not. Oh, excuse me. Ah. Alright, I'm full on orbs. Let's just go. Watch out! Turbulent energy sources can immediately destroy anything they touch. Use the fan. How do I use the fan though? Do I like lure them into it? Fight with. Oh no! I didn't pay attention. No. All right, I'm gonna restart. Let's restart real quick. Okay, I'm not supposed to die. That's the 3-star condition. I was just totally not paying attention. Enemy engaged. Commencing battle. Gotta remember not to touch the edges. Instant death. Watch out! The turbulent energy sources can immediately destroy anything they touch. Over this. Oh, I'm getting close again. I'm just totally not paying attention to it. I'll protect everyone. Oh, get out of the wind. The wind's probably dangerous to us too, right? I'm not gonna jump into it. Come on, where the reds at? Ooh. Oh no! Man, we need a lot more red orbs. Oh no! No! I was like, you know, maybe the fans won't blow us away. Nope, it does. Alright, I'll stop being an idiot. Enemy engaged. Commencing battle. Watch out! Turbulent energy sources can immediately destroy anything they touch. So we gotta stay away from the wind for sure.
みんなを守るみんなを守る人事を尽くすそう
Alright, we gotta dodge those wind. Dodge the wind for sure. Oh, the wind, it's coming. No! At least we're down to 1 now. Okay, like, where's the safest place from the... This is like the safest spot from the fans, I think. Ooh, almost got knocked out. Oh no! Right, I'm gonna ult. Come on, where the reds at? Why do they have so much health? There. The fan better get them. Oh no, he... Wow. He just like dashed back onto me. Come on. Come on. Alright. This way! After noticing the situation inside the tower, Harley Joe and Yatta have extended the extraction points further inward, finally reuniting with all of you just now. Following Harley Joe and Yatta, everyone inside retreats according to the extraction points they established. The sea of heterosapien remains around the areas, speaks silently of what the two have encountered. The enemy's howls rise from within the tower. Despite the retreat being incomplete, Hans knows he can no longer wait. He pulls the trigger of the Longinus arsenal. In a few minutes, the most powerful weapon humankind has invented will bring its judgment from the sky, annihilating all enemies. We're all gonna die! And yet the signal from the trigger has not been sent. There can only be 2 possible reasons. Either the bit domain nodes are destroyed, or the nodes have malfunctioned. Looking at his terminal, Hans can see the nodes securely planted, meaning they have not been destroyed. Instead, they are not working because they have malfunctioned from the effect of the Hive Mother and the twins. Oh, he's actually bleeding. I didn't notice this earlier. It wasn't like this earlier. Uh-oh, I get the feeling he's a goner. There's only one way to solve this. Someone has to return to the nodes and calibrate them manually. Realizing that, Hans puts the trigger back inside his coat and looks at Simon and Harley Joe, who are helping the rest to retreat. Harley Joe, Yatta. Yatta and you have the highest mobility. You two are in charge of bringing the sample back to Babylonia after we're back on the ground. Roger, Yatta and I have assembled a portable rocket. Once we're outside the range of the park's surface-to-air artillery, we will use it to deliver the sample immediately. Vanessa will be instrumental in helping you guys retreat from the heterosapiens in the park. Once you're on the ground and regrouped, follow her orders. Understood. I'll let her know. Protect Simon on your way out. Wimser is dying, so Simon is the only one who can protect the constructs from being infected. It all depends on him, whether all the constructs can get out of this place in one piece. Taking on the responsibility as the sole person to stabilize all the constructs, Simon leans on a construct next to him, wiping off the nosebleed from being fatigued. Simon, copy. What about you, Chief Commander? There's something wrong with the bit domain nodes. They require manual calibration from someone with Commandant clearance. I'll stay behind and finish my mission, making sure the Longinus Arsenal hits the Hetero Hive Mother and ends its reign inside this forest. No, Commander, it's too dangerous for you to go alone. I'll come with you. Enough! Hans scolds the construct next to him. None of the commandants here can protect the constructs from being infected with the Hive Mother and the twins present, apart from Simon and Wimser. Going back this way will only make you my burden. Hans stresses his words when he says burden, ensuring everyone present understands where he stands. But there is no but. I fought more wars since the Golden Age than the miles you've walked. Are you questioning your superior? Questioning my ability to return from the gates of hell? Still, if you still feel the weight of your duty as a soldier, then you will finish your mission. I will finish mine and initiate the Longinus arsenal, and you will finish yours and escort the sample. That's how we don't fail this uniform.
Chief Commander.
I will be back. Trust me. With that, Hans walks past everyone and heads in the opposite direction of the extraction point. Walking alone, Hans no longer has to face the heterosapiens, most of whom are drawn to other locations due to the previous fights. Now he is facing the purest malice from the punishing virus, infection. The virus concentration inside the tower is growing exponentially. The protective suit Hans is wearing has reached its limit long ago. Oh no, he's a goner! He removes the earpiece so that the repeating warnings do not interrupt his thoughts. Right now, his mind is sharper and more active than it has ever been. Move forward. He walks straight toward the bit domain node that requires his manual calibration. That is his mission, his duty, his unwavering belief as a soldier. Capillaries underneath his skin begin to burst. Hans starts to sweat blood, soaking the protective suit from within. His organs, having gone through multiple enhancement surgeries over the years, started to show worrying symptoms a few months ago. Now those symptoms are getting worse, sending immense pain to his brain. With a pain that can topple the toughest giant, Hans keeps himself awake. He wipes the blood seeping out of the corner of his eyes with his hand, so that his vision is not obscured. As a habit, his hands wipe past the corner of his mouth after that. Even when he hates to admit it, the rise of the corners of his mouth reveals the joy Hans is feeling right now. He knows exactly why he is so ecstatic. Because as a soldier, he is not lying on a hospital bed somewhere on Babylonia, with tubes plugging into his body as he experiences his last moments of his life. Instead, he's spilling his last drop of blood on the battlefield, fighting to meet his end. His body will not be perfectly preserved in a coffin, covered with flowers and adornments, waiting to be revered and praised. No, he will lie on the front line, all alone, with no medals to tell his story, save for the one on his chest, a blossoming flower dried from his own blood. That is the best honor he can ever get. Hans has never questioned his initial choices on the countless nights after the great evacuation. He will not, and cannot, doubt his life because of shame. That would be him betraying the past and failing humanity. Having survived, he has to spend his life to its fullest. He must make it worth it. As he walks, Hans suddenly feels his foot give way. His right leg has gone limp from all the infection and the exhausting fights. And so he uses his rifle as a crutch, hobbling forward. Whatever it takes. Even your life? A soldier's life is humanity's leverage. To be utilized to my fullest is my ultimate wish. Both Hans and Hassan know that the battle in the Puglia Forest Park ruins will be the last fight Hans can participate in. 10 meters. He is glad he has not betrayed his vow. His right hand can no longer hold on to his rifle, and Hans falls to the ground. He cannot wipe away the blood coming out of his eyes anymore. Using his still mobile left hand, Hans crawls forward, undeterred from his target. Move forward until the end. From an opening of the tower, Hans sees the starry night sky. The last time I saw something like this was before the great evacuation, wasn't it? Since then, he has no longer smelled the grass on the field or admired the stars from the surface. Nowadays, Hans is closer to the stars, a ghost haunting the space beyond Earth, a tombstone of the Golden Age. He no longer has to look up to see the starry night. Yet at this moment, what he wanted to see more of is his home. He has not forgotten the glory of being a soldier. He has sworn to put out all fires that threaten humanity. Hans has not stopped at traitorous friends, ravaging corrupted, deadly natural disasters, and he's not stopping now. He is a great soldier and a role model in the army, so he suppresses all his feelings, burying them deep inside. He is, as he has always been, fulfilling his duty as a soldier, and he moves forward, paving the road to humanity's victory with his flesh and blood. I will be back. Trust me. I'll be back. Well, I never left. Roger, Nata and I have assembled the portable rocket. Once we're outside the range of the park's surface-to-air artillery, we will use it to deliver the sample immediately.
Simon, copy.
Whether it is Harley Joe, Simon, or the dying Whimser who risked death to retrieve the sample, Hans can feel the same spark. The will to move forward, passing from soldier to soldier. A soldier might fall, but that passage does not stop. Hans' fingers can feel the exterior of the bit domain node. He reaches out in the dark, finally opening the manual calibration module of the node. If someone opens up Hans' protective suit now, they would be surprised to see him still moving. His body has already begun rotting from the infection, and his organs have almost stopped working, even before the infection started. The hetero hive mother. It must be destroyed here. He cannot threaten the generations that come after him. Hans thinks as he finishes the calibration. With his last ounce of strength, he presses the trigger to the Longinus arsenal. The activation signal sounds so out of place among the noises of the tower, but it is the most beautiful melody Hans has ever heard, grander than any symphony or orchestra. After many years and countless battlefields, Hans knows that his duty as a soldier has finally come to an end. The tombstone that has spanned ages breaks, and from the crack grows the strongest, fairest white flower. Arnold, I'm coming back. Who's Arnold? It's the end. What a fitting end. It's a Hans redemption arc. I remember when he showed up with the... I don't remember which patch it was. Maybe it was Last Spark Hidden. Last Spark Hidden. No, Last Spark Hidden is Extra Story Hidden. Maybe it was Echo Aria Hidden. Or maybe it was just Echo Aria in general. Yeah, it might have been Echo Aria that he showed up. But he was a, you know, he's a veteran and he's in command, so you kind of feel like he's just throwing people's lives away. But, you know, now that he sacrificed his life to complete his mission, his redemption arc is come full circle. Alright, just drinking some. Let me get a second drink of water. And we're gonna continue. Back to normal. Here, 80% done. I think we have 3 left. Hey Jin, welcome back to the stream. We're doing Evernight beat normal story right now. Hans just died. Yeah, I decided not to do, what's that called? The current patch, because I heard it's another... Yeah, I'm almost there. Roland hasn't showed up. So I'm assuming he's only going to show up in the hidden story. Yeah. I decided not to do this patch's story, the Reveries with the Whale, because it's a... I think it's a side story too, right? Kind of like Recitativo di Fantasia. So I want to finish the main story. So let me get that, and then eventually I will hopefully at this rate, you know, we just started Evernight beat yesterday, and today we're already almost done with normal. So I get the feeling we'll probably be finished in another 2-3 days, and then we'll get to Survival Lusum. And if it's the same length, then that will only take another maybe 4 or 5 days. So I think we'll be good to finish the Reveries with the Whale before the next patch, before the Mechanonemy patch. And then we'll be finally all caught up, and then we'll have more freedom to do events and other things. Yeah, I've been holding off story for so long. It's you know, because I was busy setting up stream and stuff, and I'm still pretty busy this week, but I'm trying to stream every day. So yes, let's continue. So Hans just died. He sacrificed himself to reactivate the bit domain node. Suffering depression, yeah, it's great. I don't know. I wouldn't qualify it as depression. It's tragic. But it's very beautiful at the same time. But yes, PGR story. It's not everything is awesome all the time, which is why it's so great. All right, twins. We're fighting. I haven't fought twins yet. Wait a second. This is the last battle. 18 out of 21. This is the last battle. And we cannot use our own teams. We have to use this team. I get the feeling we're going to fight twins real soon. Run. Keep running. Harley Joe and the others, having returned to the ground, are speeding through the forest with Egret leading the way. The area surrounding CPF 040 is aflame from Egret's bombardment, stopping the Heterosapiens from catching up. Still, countless Heterosapiens are coming after them from all corners of the Forest Park ruins. Lucia, Lee, Liv, Harley Joe, everyone. They have already forgotten how many Heterosapiens they have taken down on the way. They only have one objective in mind: breakthrough, then send the sample back. This is a race with extremely simple rules. A race against time, against the punishing virus. 10 meters, 5 meters, 1 meter. The almost infinite forest has finally come to an end before the group. The expansive field before them has declared the race over. The soldiers that have taken over Han's baton have completed their duties. Harley Joe loses his strength with a sudden change of scenery, tumbling to the ground and rolling forward. He immediately gets up and sets up the portable rocket system, activating it after loading the sample, sending the spark of hope back to Babylonia. Whoosh. Vanessa fires a flare, its green flame lighting up the sky, signaling Hans that they have completed their mission. What are you doing over there? Trying to mock our hasty retreat? Oh, she's bleeding too. No, I'm here to thank the Egrets. As the chief commander said, we wouldn't have got out of the forest without your lead. You're all hurt too from the fight. Let's take a break before the enemies catch up. Yatta and I will try to contact the other areas. Commandant, Harley Joe, there's a transmission from Babylonia. I didn't get a cup yet. Next break, I'm gonna go grab a cup and talk into it so it sounds like a radio. Now of all times, put it through. The liaison officer. We just received intel from near the forest park not too long ago. While you were deep inside the forest, a small transport craft on the outskirts picked up 2 scavengers who claimed to have escaped from the ruins. The reserve serum from CPF 040 on them corroborated their stories. And they are the last survivors in the forest park. 2 survivors? Despite, we urgently dispatch large transport craft for your retreat, please hold. After Babylonia's message ends, Harley Joe passes on the message to the group that has just escaped. The mood immediately relaxes a little. It is one of the few good news they can get, all things considered. Simon, we all got out with our infra devices more or less intact. None of us constructs were infected.
I'm glad I can help y'all. The chief. It's good that I can share Wimser's burden.
Right, I can't believe you did it all yourself. That's Simon. Simon! The construct's tone starts getting nervous as he sees blood dripping down his uniform. Blood is dripping out of Simon's eyes, nose, ears, and mouth, dyeing his uniform bright red. Simon cannot respond to the construct now. As strong as his mind beacon is, the stress that should have been carried by 2 can easily crush one's healthy brain within seconds. With that stress on his mind, Simon held on for minutes until everyone retreated from the Forest Park ruins, where the enemy's effect on the infra devices weakens. Medic! No, wait. Who knows first aid on humans? Simon is... With his cry, everyone gathers around Simon. Harley Joe lays him down on the ground from the construct's shoulders, and a few support-type constructs begin to check on him. Simon, sir! The support-type construct is getting anxious from the extended fight and the constant hits. Eleanor crouches next to her, gripping her hands tightly. Don't get frustrated. With timely treatment, this will not be the end for Simon and Whimser. Right. The support type construct finally regains control over her trembling body. She's about to say something, but when she saw what lies ahead, she stopped. Before her, 2 figures approached from the horizon. Oh, it's going down! The grass underneath their feet are obfuscated. I don't know how to pronounce it. Obfuscated? Obfuscated by a red glow appearing on the ground. They walk toward the makeshift campsite the ground just built. They walk toward the makeshift campsite the group just built. They walk faster and faster, and the size of the mutating ground also expands. The distance between them and the camp shortens in a brief moment. They are no longer the unmoving newborns. Now, panthers on the hunt pale against them. Their shapes become clear as they approach from the camp. They are none other than the twins born from the advanced hetero-hive mother. Right now, they have grown to be stronger and faster than any known living thing. As tireless guardians and pursuers, they will avenge their territory that has been invaded and violated. I see that they aren't just going to let go of the people who took a chunk of their mommy. Harley Joe slaps himself in the face, replacing his usual glee with a solemn expression. We're on a timer here. Simon and the Chief's wounds are worrying, but I suppose our priority is to fend off the enemies before us. Grey Ravens and Simon's squad, will you lend me your strength? Lucia and the others do not answer. Instead, they clutch their weapons and stand at the front of the defense line, built by Harley Joe, answering his question with their actions. Right. Words are redundant now. Regardless of the doom that awaits us, there has only been one thing we can do now. More and more constructs prepare their weapons and stand at the front of the defense line. Yata stares at the twins, and her mechanical arms begin to turn translucent. Lifting herself up with her tentacle-like robotic arms, she merges into the environment until only the shimmering red light on her mask remains. It's up to us now. Simon, Whimser, just a few more seconds. Just a few. What's this music starting up? It's like battle music starting. All the heterosapiens inside the Puglia Forest Park ruins are out in force, their roars shaking the entire forest behind the group. Meanwhile, the twins stand before all of them, silently declaring humanity's demise. The war between humanity and the punishing virus begins anew, here and now. Okay, I have no idea about this fight. I haven't read any guides, or I haven't even watched the fight even once. I only watched a couple clips. So there's 2 of them, and I know there's like some Matrix thing that happens. I hope it doesn't take too long to learn. Oh, move my pointer out of the way. Oh. How many bars is it? I don't have live either, so no healer. Getting hit non-stop. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have ulted. It's probably not gonna hit. Oh, it hit. Oh no. I remember this one. You're supposed to... Can you dodge it? Or you can't? Remove it after... Wait, I missed it. What did it say? Matrix. After removing the anti-matrix status, hit the enemy with any attack to break the anti-matrix. Okay, I don't know what that was. Oh, I died already, I think. Oh no. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Alright, at least we got ult in. Oh no! Again. Why are they running away from me? Oh, this is bad. I'm just ult. Give me some free safety time. I should get in a matrix before I switch though. Okay, so let's look at damage. Alright, got that one at least. Oh no! Oh no! I don't know what's going on. I'm just... Alright, this is full. I'm just going over it. Man, it's so weird without Hannah too. I get the feeling that thing's really dangerous. We'll not be able to start in 1 minute. What's that? What's going on? I'm just getting hit nonstop. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm getting beat real bad. Oh, I have to get out of this thing. Oh. Oh no, can't restart anymore. What's going on? Oh no. Did I die? What happened? Wait, why are they full again? Commandant, everyone! Your consciousness drifts in hazy darkness, as if dreaming an endless dream. I think we died, but it's scripted. Let's go. In the dream, there are many blurry figures and loud noises. The singular blackness is replaced by the red of an unending flame. Loud noises explode by your ears, almost shattering your eardrum. In the next moment, all voices disappear. The space is so quiet that you almost cannot hear your own breaths and heartbeats. The blurred figures start to clear up. It's Simon and Hans and the constructs that have taken part in the mission in the Puglia Forest Park ruins. Are we dead? Are we in hell or heaven? What's going on? And the many constructs that you could not save in the past. They are saying something to you, but you cannot hear it now. They salute you at the end of all endings before fading into the darkness. Darkness removes your sense of space, but you can still feel nausea from getting a concussion. A ripple appears in the darkness. A pink light glistens in the dark, slowly approaching, stopping right before you. Yet it lasts so briefly, so fleeting, that you wonder if you were under an illusion. There is nothing after that glow. Everything begins to be devoured by the darkness. Cinematic. Oh, wait, I can't dodge it. No, live, don't die. I have no orbs, I can't heal. And they just dodge all my attacks. I can't dodge either. Oh no, don't die, live. Don't pick on live. What? It can't end like this. Oh no. Commandant, everyone, we promised. Minawa Mamoru. Oh. 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 No, not live. Why live? Rest in peace. I need a, oh no, what the hell? That's like 9 billion damage. No, Liv! Not Liv! What's happening? As the twins stand before the heavily wounded Liv, ready to deal her a lethal blow, a flash of blinding light appears in the sky, illuminating the battlefield, turning night into day. A ray of light pierces the dark, the hope that humanity has been waiting for. The Longinus arsenal has finally arrived. Humanity's most powerful weapon passes its wrathful judgment from the heavens. The twins seem to realize something, and a primitive drive urges them to take the Heterosapiens and rush towards CPF-040, abandoning the prizes of war before them. The longest arsenal hits the Hetero Hive Mother right where it is. Pew! Following that, a burning white light covers the twins and the Heterosapiens that are approaching the tower. The Hetero Hive Mother disintegrates into pieces inside the white light before further turning into dust, vanishing into thin air. Towering flame covers the moonlight as a searing wave of burning hot air spreads from the tower. Towering flame covers the moonlight. Multiple explosions devour everything in a brief second, from insignificant human lives to dreams that never were. The Longinus arsenal has finished striking. The Heterosapiens have turned to dust under its light, disappearing from the face of the earth. Where CPF-040 was is now a massive crater, its surroundings battered and bruised. After that, red liquid gushes from the crater. It gathers itself and transforms, growing back into humanoid forms. What? It didn't do anything! The large wilting heteroplant stretches from their sides, wriggling its way upward, growing. The twins look at the heteroplant, lost, failing to find the mother that was once here, that was once in their memories. Alright, good night, Cherry. Thank you for stopping by. They stand by the crater for a very long time. Several dandelion seeds float toward them from afar, flying past the twins before the heat from the ground propels them up and further away. The twins look at the dandelion seeds, vanishing into the night sky, lost in thought. If hetero creatures have no boundaries to their existence, then there is no difference between them, an evolution of the punishing virus, and the immortal virus itself. The end of life gives life meaning. Departure is simply another test, a necessary rite to adulthood. From now on, the twins will no longer be able to find their mother, but the Puglia Forest Park ruins are just the beginning of their lives. They turn and leave. Like the dandelions disappearing into the night, they will march to their end on this infested planet, and they will learn and grow, experiencing all that Earth can offer, until they witness its end too. What's going on? Virus is still there. Liv like almost died, or Liv is like in critical condition. I don't know. I mean, we're also dying too. Hans died, Simon died. But you know, to be honest, there's no way that we can't survive. Otherwise, you know, how are we gonna pay? How are we gonna throw money at the gacha in the coming years? Okay, that's it. One more chapter now. One more story. No more battles. This is just the aftermath. And then we're gonna move on to Hidden Story, which Roland better show up, man. I was waiting for that. Okay. 1 second. Alright, hydrate. Silent Scream. This is the never-ending cycle of despair. It has been several hours since the twins left the main battlefield of the Puglia Forest Park ruins. The large transport craft mentioned in the transmission finally appears in the form of the burning carcass of a plane, crash landing before the teams that retrieved the sample of the heterohive mother. Eventually, the different teams could only manage to save the pilot, and they begin their retreat on foot. Oh man, we can't even escape. No evac. But they see the same thing, regardless of where they go. A crumbled CPF tower, farms burned down, and the lingering stench in the air, like the smell of white phosphorus burning through flesh. These disasters from the punishing virus have never left Earth. More and more people join the retreating forces. They abandon the well-constructed defense lines and conservation areas, moving the front line back. To live, people are giving up on the rebuilt houses, the unwieldy weapons, and the stored rations. Everything they built is now given up for survival. All they can do now is search for survivors.
Liv is alive. Her face is scratched up.
Numb, Liv drags an injured survivor forward. Even though her frame is almost entirely spent in the previous fight, Liv is still pushing herself to go forward. Every step she is taking stresses her frame. Feeling of pain spreads from her feet to her entire body, but that does not stop her from moving forward.
How many has there been?
After settling Wimser and the rest, Liv returns to the front of the rescue line. Her mind is way too foggy to know how many times she has performed first aid and moved the wounded.
I need water.
The survivor makes a plea, his voice weak but resolute in his last request. Hearing that, Liv immediately takes him to one of the last few water supply points within the ruins. But the water at the supply point is already murky and stained. The survivor on her shoulders never got to take a sip of water from his homeland before he passes. They were talking just a second ago. Now they are a life apart. In the blink of an eye, life passes away next to Liv, quietly. Even with all the treatment she can do, Liv still cannot save this life from the call of death. Ever since she has become a medic, Liv has been in the company of death. She should be used to the fact that she cannot save everyone by now. But regrettably, she can still remember every name on the casualty list, and the desperation she felt as they passed. In the face of death, Liv cannot become accustomed to it. The wounded cannot wait. Liv adjusts her emotions before she continues searching in the ruins like a machine. At least she will not miss the next one.
I must move forward.
Liv knows that as long as the punishing virus is ravaging Earth, no one can afford to stop to grieve. Is the eternal solitude of death the only cure for this depressing reality? Sharp machine parts are sanding down Liv's artificial skin, revealing the mechanical skeleton underneath. The constant act of moving the wounded has her hands sparking.
Oh no, Liv!
Another crumbled wall has been moved. Liv wipes away the dust covering the face of the injured buried underneath, finding a small construct. Her short white hair darkened from the fire, stained with vital fluid and blood. Let me read that again. Another crumbled wall. Short white hair darkened from the fire. Okay. It's not Liv, it's the little girl.
I want to go home. It's alright, don't be afraid. I'm taking you home.
Seeing the girl's face, Liv remembers a past memory. In the memory, Liv was lowering her voice to comfort the girl before her, as Liv was the last one facing the massive corrupt that destroyed the city.
Stay quiet. I'll count to 3 and you run toward the hill, okay?
The girl looked at Liv and nodded. In that distant past, the army was also retreating like they are now, giving up on the districts one after another. During that retreat, Liv saved the little girl that was at a similar age to when Liv enlisted, adorned with silver hair like her. As she sees the girl who got turned into a construct and got injured on the battlefield of despair, Liv begins to feel a sense of familiarity. A question rises in her mind. Did I really save her? The last time she saw the girl, she was alive, direct in her expressions and fear. This time, she is another chilling construct like her, having trekked through the countless battlefields. Having saved her from a hopeless battlefield, Liv has delivered her to countless wars to confront death. What will she think when she is about to die? Will she want to go home like she once did? If death is inevitable, should they not suffer as little as possible? Can I really save everyone? Does anything that I do mean anything? Is this really salvation in this ocean of pain?
It's not just her. Hans, Simon, Lucia, Lee, and Shiki-kan.
Everyone has fulfilled their duties as soldiers to their dying breath. But now so much is lost. A breeze blows past the battlefield, sending a bag of hydrangea seeds from the little girl's arms to Liv. What flower will blossom, and what fruit will they bear when the seeds are planted? No one will know. Farmers are gone. Farms are lost. The bag is damaged by the fire of war, with seeds soaked in blood and fuel. Liv looks at the hills of remains before her. She knows this scene exists not only here. The cities and defense lines lost all look the same in the transmissions. Humanity is once again connected. Actilec, the Forsaken, ARU, and the countless scavengers, not by hope, but by the desperation the punishing virus has brought.
Can we really fix this now?
There's a higher mountain after this one. Another battlefield after this war is over. As long as the punishing virus exists on Earth, nothing will be fixed. It is a Sisyphean struggle, where the momentary calmness is easily shattered the next moment. How will humanity break this endless cycle? Oh, another story. One more. The rudder of mankind. Our parliament was established to build a better future for humanity. The solemn Parliament Hall is once again holding a meeting. Emergency gatherings like this always spell a pivotal moment in humanity's survival. Decisions made in such meetings will also alter the fate of humankind. They say it's a emergency gathering, so it's not a summit. It's just emergency gathering. How are the Grey Ravens?
Lucia and Lee's frames are faring slightly better. Wimser is still on the verge of a death, a long way from leaving the critical stage. The changes on the surface have made our contact with the ground forces more and more difficult. What I just reported happened hours ago. Our plan has clearly failed. 63% of the population is hostile toward the unidentified twins. Even that they can't see a way to solve the problems on the surface, their attitude is pessimistic. 36% of the population is condemning the army's powerlessness, and that number is rising. We should be glad that the army has retrieved a sample from the hetero hive mother, greatly advancing the Science Council's research. Had it not been for the army on the surface, more conservation areas and bases would have been lost. Even if that's true, we are still losing the people's trust.
How's transport between the surface and here?
Barely keeping up. We're receiving reports that winged hetero creatures are spotted in more and more places outside the Forest Park ruins.
Their flight altitude is climbing, and some even gather in packs, greatly disrupting surface-to-air transportation. The winged hetero creatures. I don't think we've seen any yet. Mr. President, 98% of the population thinks that the old experience is no longer suitable for our current situation. We are required to think outside the box. 95% of the population agrees and stresses that humanity's future must be preserved no matter the cost. Seeing the number that represents the masses' voices, everyone in the parliament looks gravely serious. Our parliament was established to build a better future for humanity. Humans will fail, but throughout history, humankind has risen time and time again. This won't be the last challenge we face, but that doesn't mean the situation won't get better. The punishing virus has locked us inside a cage of desperation, but the key of hope that can unlock it might have been in our hands all along. That's it. That was really short. So there's a key, something going on. We don't know. We don't know. Okay. Get back. Can we do survival lose some? We can. Oh, this is a tough one. So I can either do survival lose some or I can do hidden Evernight beat. That's really tough. I don't know what to do. I mean, I probably should do them in order. Yeah, that's probably best. And at the rate we're going, it's only going to take a few more days. Yeah, that'll be great though if we can get to Survival Lucem before, probably before the week's done. Yeah, I definitely I still have. Hold on. I still have a lot of interludes to do, I think. Yeah, I haven't done Roland interlude. Did I do Live interlude? Where is Live interlude? Oh, Live is it's stacked on top of the old Live. Nope, I did not do it yet. I guess there's no interlude for Lux or Luminance. Just Imperia. Okay. Let's be good and just finish Evernight beat. Wait a second. Oh, here. Normal. We could totally go to Survival Lucem, but since I don't know what's the correct order, let's just do it as it releases. So hidden Evernight beat. Let's claim our prizes too.
もう休んでください、指揮官。残りのことは休息と整備が終わった後にまた考えましょう。
11, 13. Claim, and claim. All 16. Woohoo! Okay, we have missions for 17. For 16 hidden. So let's do that. I'm so close now, though. I can feel it. Oop, wrong one. We're so close to the. What's the other one thing? This new. Where's this? That's the new event record. Reveries with the whale. Is it a new game mode? No, it's just normal story. So this can wait. Okay. Hidden Evernight beat. Here we go. Let's get started. Preparation behind the scenes. A wanderer walks among the ruins of the city. Recording. The Heteral Core shard has been recovered, 5 kilometers away from the Aslam docking platform. Compared with the previously recovered shards, the shard shows stronger activity and has the ability to integrate other shards. After killing Babylonia's 4th team to clear the Heteral Core, I recovered a considerable number of shards. Killing Babylonia's 4th team, who is this? Most surprising was that they show a unique characteristic after integration. The properties of the crimson liquid extracted are almost the same as that found in the Heteral Core. Cells devour one another and evolve. The Heteral Core is constantly deforming and disintegrating in this I don't know how to say that. I'm sensing something different from ordinary corrupted. I can't put my finger on it. It's like plow, slough. I don't know. It's such a simple word, such a short word, but somehow I don't think I've ever said that before. I don't even know what it means. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Slough. Okay. A swamp. Okay. Here, let's listen. Slough. Yeah, so like plow, slough. It means a swamp. I don't think I've ever used that word before. The Heteral Core is constantly deforming and disintegrating in this slough, the swamp. I'm sensing something different from ordinary corrupted. I can't put my finger on it, but I understand that this kind of agitation is similar to what I sought when I was on the verge of disintegration. I can see the future of Asnet in this crimson mire. After my analysis, I've decided to contribute my efforts into further research. Who is it? A week before the battle of the Puglia Forest Park ruins took place, a wanderer walks among the ruins of the city. In front of them is a city that has long since fallen into the hands of another ruler. Hetero creatures are seen here.
are seen here and there in the ruins, twitching and hissing from time to time. Desolate and disorderly, this is what the planet looks like today. Row after row of lofty buildings deteriorated into dead trees made of steel and cement. Now, living creatures fight for survival in this dark jungle. With a muffled thud, the hetero creatures that have followed the footsteps and arrived are torn apart by a flash of light in front of the wanderer. So the defective product of Gabriel has made it this far. Is this Roland? The wanderer leisurely puts away his chain blade, it's gotta be Roland, and looks at the shadows cast by the buildings. In the distant shadows, a few figures are huddled around a campfire, cooking food with simple cooking utensils. Looks like our actor has arrived on set. Let's get ready. It's time for the last performance. Oh, Vonnegut. I don't have a Vonnegut voice yet. Again, welcome aboard, Roland. Save the pleasantries. Feeling the changes in his body, Roland clenches his fists and grins a slightly mocking smile. Aided by some mysterious power, the power bestowed to him by that pure white agent, he can still sense Luna's existence, even though it's no more than a delicate strand of silk. She is somewhere within this world. The mysterious, merciful one hadn't erased his weak connection with Luna after reconfiguring his body, but the unpredictable agent in front of him seems to mind. Yeah, I'm just doing. Hey, Batman. It's the it's like low and like very whispery and a lot of grit. Is that enough? Is that enough? You must have known that I rarely give others the privilege to become an ascendant. After all, even though our goal is the same, my selection process is slightly different from Luna's. However, that doesn't mean that I'll be stingy in sharing my power with you. Since it's such a generous offer, I thought you would make best use of it, rather than take a sip before settling it down. You're very generous, but this is good enough for me. I'm not going rusty yet, and I still need most of it, and I still need it most of the time. Yes, this is enough. He doesn't want the risk of wielding such strong power to come back to bite him one day. As long as he maintains a weak connection, he will have the possibility to achieve his ultimate goal. He just needs to lie dormant and wait for the right time. He's already quite adept at doing so. I understand. Vonnegut slowly raises an eyebrow and claps. The loyal knight is still unwilling to completely cut off his connection to the king. Does it bother you to have such a troublemaker as your subordinate? No, of course not. This is exactly what I admire about you, Roland. You are persistent, but not foolish. Roland sneers. So much for the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. What is it that you want me to do? Seems you guys had quite the show with Babylonia while I was trying to repair my frame. Too bad I wasn't there. I didn't deliberately hide the location of the test subject, but I didn't expect Babylonia to find it so quickly. But I had no desire to draw their attention so soon. It appears Babylonia is smarter than I expected. That being said, I found a seed that shows potential. As if thinking of something pleasant, Vonnegut's eyes show a clear smile. Compared with this discovery, the test subject was an acceptable loss. First time I've ever heard someone praise the enemy outplayed us so casually. Some of Babylonia's teams are more troublesome than others. Alas, opposition is not eternal. Conversely, neither is allegiance. Both you and I are focused on net gain, are you not? So long as everything is within my grasp, I can turn anything into an opportunity. After all, I can provide what they need most. Sooner or later, they will definitely consider my proposal. So that test subject was destroyed, and you're going to make an even more powerful test subject number 2, right? I seem to have seen the same tactic used by a former companion. It's a pity that he failed in the end. Indeed, the truly vital mother isn't stored here. Cinderella has gone to investigate its condition. Gabriel is well deserving of praise for his efforts on pioneering the gestation of hetero creatures. We need only to take over his unfinished research and continue to explore more possibilities. The emergence of the Red Tide and hetero creatures is undoubtedly an important step in the evolution of Asnet. Unfortunately, the polyphage has demonstrated the limit of evolution based on hetero cores. These creatures only have the instinct to survive. They show no signs of intelligence or reason. What's the difference between such a thing and those defective products that lose cognition due to corruption? No matter how destructive they are only fit to be called puppets. How can we walk with such creatures in the new world? A large part of Gabriel's failure was due to his blind pursuit of power, his eagerness for success, and his neglect of the punishing virus's will. As for Mother, its appearance served as guidance to Gabriel's massively misguided path. I can feel that Mother is a condensation of the punishing virus's will. She possesses fascinating possibilities. I have high hopes for its future. So even you don't know what Mother will hatch? I thought people like you would always want to have everything under control. It seems that we still need mutual understanding. All we can do now is witness the gestation of Mother and welcome the real culmination? Culmination, not accumulation. All we can do now is witness the gestation of Mother and welcome the real culmination of the punishing virus's will. We just need to give her a little push. A push? Before that, I think you should see something. You haven't seen Mother in her entirety, have you? Okay, so last time, I forgot, Roland... This is like after he escaped from voodoo, I think, maybe? So he got caught up with the Ascendants, and he got that new body. Or was this after? Or was this before the 21 story? I don't remember now. Either way, he's working for Vonnegut now, or working with. He's still looking for Luna, though. I think after. So after what was after 21? So after Voodoo. Well, maybe in the hidden story? Let me look up the patches. I forgot. I'm too old. My memory's failing. Patch list. So we had Last Spark. Oh, after 21. Also during Last Spark, maybe? Somewhere around. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Okay, in battle. Oh, Roland. Imada Climax. We've all been waiting for. Recording. I'm gonna assume this is Roland, okay? Because it was early. Is it? I don't know if it's Roland. Hetero cores are placed below the base. Miss Luna doesn't respond. Maybe this is not. Climax. Yes. Miss Luna doesn't respond to this. For the great agent. Miss Luna doesn't respond to this. For the great agent of Asnet, this power isn't worth mentioning. But Roland shows no concern for this. Oh, because this is not Roland. Roland shows no concern for this at first, unable to understand the Asnet's favor toward him. Perhaps this is the privilege of humans who share the same origin as Miss Luna. They are different from me. They don't need to be pieced together. Therefore, I cannot understand the real greatness of Asnet. I propose to remove some shards from the recycled materials in the space station, but Roland objected. As he said, watching the flowers struggle is far more valuable than recovering the heterocore shards. But his meaning is hard to decipher. The defective construct looks nothing like a flower. Similarly, I have been unable to understand his behavior. He obviously has the power to destroy his prey, yet he spends the time to set traps. Sometimes he even digresses into boastful monologues, wasting time on pointless communications with the enemy. I'm skeptical of his inefficient practices, but as long as he is completing the Asnet's mission, I have no need to speak up. Is this Gabriel? I know Gabriel died, but I kind of got some spoilers early from the future already. The bigger problem I face now is that humanity's nightmare is about to be brought to life. But the generation who should lead us forward doesn't care. After reaching this conclusion, I detected a mood fluctuation similar to disappointment in my memory circuit. No one seems to pay any mind to this earth-shattering power, but I am sure that this power is the gospel brought to me by the Asnet. As such, I am even more deserving of wielding this power. Roland was watching nearby a few times when Gabriel developed hetero creatures. He'll never forget how those creatures came out from the slimy eggs. They were squirming and twisting and looked absolutely disgusting. The deformed hetero creature looks up and stares at the dark angel in front of it. Gabriel raises his cane and points it at the hetero creature. The back of the hetero creature bulges with pus, and then from it breaks transparent wings. Its insect-like wings are slowly stretching out. Wait, so didn't Gabriel show up in a cutscene? Do you remember? Do you remember what the cutscene it was? Because that means he has a voice already. I don't remember it though. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I feel like he has a voice already. Yeah, there was like a cinematic cutscene. I think before he. Here, let me look. Let me see if this. Let me see if Google will find it. PGR Gabriel voice. I don't know. I could have sworn. There was somewhere. Maybe not. PGR voiced boss guide. No, he doesn't say anything in the boss fight. Maybe I'm probably just misremembering it. I don't know what to do for Gabriel voice though. Hate this guy. He's like Vanessa level, maybe even worse. Missed the last line. Defense capability suboptimal, combat capacity suboptimal, pursuit capability suboptimal, unqualified. Gabriel but first. Gabriel voice. What to do? I don't know. I can't. When was the last time he showed up? Alpha killed Gabriel in. Hold on. Is this a. Oh, here, I can retreat. Let me get out of here and then. Imada Kuraimaxu. Alright. Hopefully. Yeah. I don't know. I could have sworn he had a voice at some point. Maybe not. Achievement. Where do we get the codex? Story replay. Where could it possibly be? When did he die? I don't remember. Can you find the cinematics with this thing, or do you have to play through the entire level? A lot of little parts here. What are we? Oh no, this is the fake ascension one, so it's like super long. Was this since fake ascension? I don't know. Fake ascension had a hidden story, maybe. No, it didn't. That or I never did it. Extra story? No, even if it's here, I don't think I could find it. I'll probably ask on Reddit, see if anyone remembers. But we'll just go with a temporary placeholder voice for now. Glory's patch. I don't remember, where does Gabriel die? When does Alpha kill Gabriel? Is it Glory's patch? Maybe. God, it's so long ago.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue for now. Let's click through this again. Click, 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 click. I think I'll just use my. I'm just gonna double up and use my Vonnegut voice on Gabriel for now. Too many voices. I give up. I remember Alpha meeting up with Lucia at the end of Imprison. Yes, yes, yes. They meet up, but that was when they were. That was when they were fighting Vonnegut, though, right? Not Gabriel. Because I remember very clearly, you know, everyone, Chrome, Lucia, and everyone else was like, Vonnegut was like, you know, power, and then everyone was like, ah, and then Alpha was like, whoosh, 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 dodged everything, but then she couldn't break through his barrier. Oh yeah, maybe Gabriel dies there. Oh, here, let me. Okay, you're right. Okay, let's skip this and let's give it another quick, very quick look. Imada climax. All right, retreat. Yeah, I was listening to Roland's voice lines last night, trying to get his flavor. Story replay. Do you think it's in the hidden, or do you think it's in the main story? Hidden, main. Imprisoned site here. No, they don't separate the cutscenes, do they? Man. No, there's no way I'm gonna click through the whole story just to look for that. Like this will just be us looking for the story, right? Might be hidden, yeah. Alpha. Hey, his Alpha's here, right? That's what they call you now. Feels great. Take the name. Gabriel's still. This is in the past, though. Yeah, I have no time to look through this. At least not. I'm not gonna do that on stream. Yeah, I'm definitely ask on Reddit, the subreddit later. Hopefully someone knows. Some lore buff knows. Yeah, because yeah, I'm just gonna use the Vonnegut voice for now. Because I almost remember that I heard Gabriel's voice because it didn't sound like what I would expect him to sound like. Hey Vela, welcome to the stream. Let's see. After failing to attack the Sky Guardian, Gabriel believed that Luna was no longer qualified as agent. So he betrayed Luna in the underground cities 075. Later, Gabriel was defeated by Alpha and switched to the banner of the agent Vonnegut. He was completely defeated by Alpha soon after, and his head was taken away by an unidentified girl with golden eyes. Okay. Do you remember if there was a voiced over cutscene? That's what I'm trying to look for. Wait, what? And also, which chapter did that happen in? So that has to be in prison site, right? Because it's the underground city ruins. Gabriel. Yeah, I'm just trying to. I could have sworn that's what I don't know if I remember wrong. I thought there was a cutscene where Gabriel has a voiceover. Because I don't want to make up a new voice if he already has one. Let's try to imitate it. Okay, let's click through this. We already read through this, so. No one seems to pay any mind to the earth-shattering power. Roland was watching nearby a few times when Gabriel developed hetero creatures. We already read this. Slimy eggs, squirming. The deformed hetero creature looks up and stares at the dark angel in front of it. Raises king. We already did this. Here's where it stops. See, I don't know what to do for Gabriel voice. Defense capability suboptimal. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'll just go with Vonnegut voice for now. Defense capability suboptimal. Combat capability suboptimal. Pursuit capability suboptimal. Unqualified. Gabriel reaches out his left arm and grabs the deformed hetero creature and tears it to pieces. Whoosh. Keep going. Experiment number 327.
What are you doing? Lazily leaning up against the wall in the corner, Roland speaks in a relaxed voice, as if it is just a casual inquiry in his spare time. He's still watching the scene closely from within the darkness. Gabriel seems to be accustomed to Roland's indolent attitude. He doesn't even turn his head to look back. I need the most powerful servant as possible at my disposal, so I'm testing trial after trial. As long as they understand that we are superior as ascendants, then we can easily bend them to our will. I've been wondering if these things have feelings or thoughts. They look pretty dumb. They have no use for those. An experienced beast only fixates on its prey, lock, and then attack. They are merely tools at my disposal to achieve the long-cherished dream of Aslan. Whether it is emotion or cognition, they will only become obstacles for me to control them. The dark mechanoid is gazing into the deep, bottomless tide of red, with a crazy red glint in his eyes. Everything Gabriel pursues is in that deep pool, devouring all the nourishment. He prepares and constantly searching for whatever he deems most powerful. It's strange. I remember you weren't like this before. If you still have time to laugh at me, you better continue to complete your task. Relax, I'm almost ready. They didn't notice. I'm curious as to what these little pets of yours will eventually take. So am I. I've explored all possible variables that will affect the power of these creatures. All I need to do now is wait for them to evolve and reach their full potential. All possible potentials. Well then, I'll await the good news. Gabriel has been searching in the deep pool for the strongest power, as he understands. What is now presented to Roland is likely to be the answer to that power. The indescribably massive incubator for integrating mechanoid and biological structures is suspended deep underground. Countless tubes flowing with red liquid are connected to it. Babylonia would never have expected this kind of thing to be hidden under the central purification filter that was once the lifeline of the human race. Quite the bold decision. I wasn't the one to decide on the position of mother. The seed merely landed here and successfully germinated. Vonnegut looks up at Mother, which rises and falls with its regular breathing. He feels reassured. This is even better than the test subject. The CPF was used by humans to reduce the concentration of the punishing virus. Due to their existence of Mother, it has turned into a hotbed for it to absorb nutrients. In the absence of the red tide, this is a place more suitable for Mother than the greenhouse. Unfortunately, Gabriel faltered on his way to uncovering the truth. Perhaps he was 99% of the way to achieving his goal, but it was the 1% he ignored that is the key to achieving it. I found this in the Gabriel memory data collected by Cinderella. Speaking with a solemn tone, Vonnegut takes out an old storage device from his pocket. Gabriel thinks that emotion is useless, but he deliberately ignored what the turning point was for him, becoming an ascendant. Hatred, pain, obsession. These feelings are very familiar to every ascendant, but they are completely unfamiliar to hetero creatures. Standing in front of Mother, Vonnegut opens his hands as he explains his theory without hesitation. The hetero creatures incubated by Gabriel have given us new possibilities and may have even inspired the punishing virus to develop toward intelligent life forms. However, the newly created hetero creatures cannot feel emotions innate in humans, which means they lack the primary conditions to pass the filtering process. What we need is not a beast with shackles, but a companion who can walk side by side with us in the new world. Did you call me here just to show off your new pet? No, of course not. After this, I will give you something else as agreed. Vonnegut turns around with a smile and looks at Mother behind him. This is the deal between us, our next step. It's an experiment driven by human instinct, shifting against emotions and producing results from suffering. I think you'll be interested in the show, Roland. Oh, perhaps I found it. In the end of Fake Ascension has been eaten by the huge... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think because we don't think we fight Gabriel. Do we fight Gabriel and Fake Ascension? Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. I will definitely try to check it out later so I can get my Gabriel voice down. Yeah, that's a big help.
You wouldn't happen to know what chapter it's in, like which scene? I'll sift through it later, otherwise.
I think you'll be interested in the show, Roland. Vonnegut, unbelievable. He can never tell what's on his mind. But let something come into being that he's not sure if he can control. Is that what he really wants? Didn't he learn any lessons from Gabriel? It's a gamble with no clear outcome ahead. A game that will only show the result when the box is open. Whether it's confidence or conceit lies in the ability of one in control. At least for the moment, Vonnegut looks confident instead of conceited. This experiment, which gives Roland mixed feelings, seems to confirm what Vonnegut thinks. So far, 14 groups of scavengers have joined this experiment. Each batch of humans introduced into the CPF to come into contact with Mother has caused substantial stimulation to her body. This causes the creatures, for lack of a better word, within it to mutate. Roland can't find the words to describe the scene before him. Hetero creatures and hetero plants show consistent variations at regular intervals, as if something is artificially controlling the boundaries. Hetero creatures... variation, okay. Simultaneously, Mother has become increasingly active, as if the unknown creatures within the incubator are beginning to achieve memory within the sea of chaos. They even seem to unconsciously respond to external stimuli. Just like the subconscious movements of a baby in the womb, this is something even more terrifying to him than the hetero creatures in Gabriel's deep pool. As for the experiment, I gave them options and they all chose to go for the CPF. In the face of both opportunity and danger, they seized opportunity without any hesitation. Mother is hatching, and as it matures, the abnormalities in the tower will soon spill over to the outside. I can wait for the birth of a new life in Mother. But sooner or later, those in Babylonia will be able to sniff out where Mother is. So when the time is ripe, you, as an outsider, will step in and make sure Mother can hatch successfully. Comms ring and interrupt Roland's musings. Mother is ready. Cinderelic. Oh, I need a Cinderelic voice too. Mother is ready. Mother. She's a little girl, all right. Mother is ready. No, that's Liv. Mother. Well, let's just go with Liv voice. Mother is ready. It's showtime. Beloved audience, the long-awaited performance is about to begin. Can I get a round of applause? Roland swings his chain blade in a theatrical gesture. Imada Kuraimaksu! It's the only line I know. The corrupted pass by senselessly. All he hears is the sound of a crow perched in a withered tree, taking flight after being startled by the movement of his chain blade. Fine, guess I'll have to give myself a mechanical rose instead. Roland shrugs, then picks up the shotgun parts beside him and begins assembling it. This boring show has gone on 14 times. I keep thinking it might have a different ending, but they always end up just killing each other, or themselves. The stronger ones manage to make it out of the forest, but they'd be better off just staying in the CPF and waiting to die. A mysterious dark cage, a group of helpless trapped animals, an imaginary goal. So far, everything was just rehashing a low-budget film. Roland gets lost in thought for a moment. Guess it's only normal. After all, how can you trust people other than yourself when you can't even protect yourself? After witnessing this series of tragedies, does Mother really have emotions? What will be the result of its evolution? What will it think of us then? What would Luna think? Roland briefly stops assembling the shotgun, as if seriously contemplating the question hovering in his mind. Click, click. The spring suddenly makes a sound. Roland shakes his head and holsters the fully assembled shotgun at his waist. Time to get to work. The area that has just been cleared is covered with bugs now. Can't let the actors stay here. In the past, it was just a matter of snapping my fingers to get rid of these scrap metals. Now I gotta get my hands dirty. It's really sad to be dependent on others. Even the selection has to be done in the most complicated and stupid way. It's like a disaster for people who value efficiency. Shouldn't take too long though, should it? Oh, here it comes. Imada Kuraimaxu. I gotta learn his opening line too. Someone on Reddit actually posted the Roland voice line, so I can actually learn the Japanese pretty easily, because I can read it. It's a good opportunity to try out my new power and weapon. Okay, here we go. We've been playing this for like 4 months though, right? So we already know all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imada Kuraimaxu. Good, they come in handy. Oh, Annihilation Orb. Yellow, 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 yellow. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Oh, got the dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oops. Oh, Imada Kuraimaxu. Oh, wait. Yellow, yellow. Oh. Good. Even now, humans can safely pass. I wonder how Cinderella is doing. That's the target point. There we go.
これで終幕。
これで終幕。
この茶番劇楽しめた？
楽しみか? I don't know. Cleanup complete. The last corrupted stops moving under his chain blade. Roland spins his shotgun and looks out into the distance. His comms rings. Target lured to... Oh, from Cinderella. Target lured to the designated location. Looks like those little pets Cinderella brought have led the scavengers right to me. Very good. I always take performances very seriously. Let the show begin. I gotta find that line where he says the clown show line. Roland is very complicated to play. Ping yellow, then yellow, then yellow, then yellow again. Yeah, it's so complex. It's fun though. There's a little bit of thought that goes into it, because your yellows in the outside of the ultimate, you have to do them in pairs. Because if you don't do it in pairs, then if you do a single, then it's really weak, I think. I'm not sure if it generates the energy, but it definitely does a lot less damage. But overall, you just spam it. Spam. Yeah, he's definitely... I would say without signatures, he's definitely my favorite Transcendent to play. He just feels smooth. Everything is just works real well. But with signatures, I like Selena. Selena is really good with the signature. It completely changes her gameplay. For the other Transcendents, it's mostly just a statistical buff. Alright, recording. The ability of hetero creatures to imitate fighting skills is incredible. Their regeneration speed has also reached the expected standard. Punishing red tide is spreading on the surface and capturing food as planned. Everything is developing steadily. So we figured that the recording is not Roland, is not Gabriel. We don't know who it is yet. The punishing virus's own will is growing in this deep pool. After witnessing the generation and extinction of innumerable hetero creatures, this thought spontaneously crossed my neural circuit. Neural circuit. So it's got to be a construct or a transcendent. It seems I can advance to the next step in my plan. Is it Vonnegut? I don't know. Before that, I need to create powerful tools. A powerful force needs a terminal that can control it. Roland showed interest in hetero creatures. After testing his loyalty, I have acquiesced to him participating in the experiment under my supervision. However, he doesn't seem to have understood anything regarding the experiments. Instead, he seems more concerned with the nature of ASNet. Why can't I send you the YouTube link which contains Gabriel? Oh, I have links disabled. Sorry. Gabriel plus Luna. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Vela, very much. Sorry, I have links blocked. Yeah, and in my chat. Let me write that down real quick. But yeah, thank you for looking for me. I really appreciate it. Gabriel plus Luna PGR. Okay, on YouTube. Okay, I'll check it out later. Okay, PGR Fake Ascension Luna cutscene. Luna versus Gabriel. Alright, can you guys hear? We actually, technically I'm not supposed to do this because I could get copyright striked for this. So
Yeah, here, let me post it. You guys can watch it along if you like. Hold on, let me copy this.
所詮
Okay.
無意味な生き物
All right, for anyone else in the chat. Oh wait, hold on, pause. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm new at this. But I like to follow the rules. I don't want to get a copyright strike for this. Phew. Okay, that's the one. I'm gonna watch it right now. You guys can react. Okay, we're starting. We'll start from 0 in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm gonna turn off the volume real quick too. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pointless creation after all. 昇格ネットワーク力ルナ様第五いるいなかともしかしはぁガブレ So it's not his voice isn't super low. Oh no, the tentacles. Luna sama. あなたは最後になる。昇格ネットワークために。余分に Okay, so it's it's pretty smooth. It's not super deep. I think I'll try to remember it. But yes, thank you so much for finding it for me. It would have taken me a long time to find it. All right, let me leave this open for later. Okay, turn the game sounds back up. Okay, game sounds here. Okay, go back now. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, let's continue. We'll continue here. However, so I still don't know who's sending this recording, but let's keep going. So it's not Gabriel, it's not Roland, because he refers to Gabriel and Roland. It might be Vonnegut, or it might be someone else. Fool, that isn't of our concern. Our mission is to pass on the will of Asenet. Surely enough, I can't expect him to understand the ambitions of Asenet. ... How do I unpin this message? I don't know. It's just there. Hopefully it'll move out of the way soon, hopefully. Let me test one thing. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. All right, let's continue. Okay. That's 2 down. 20%. So 10 stages total. 3 fighting stages. A lot more story. At least that's what it looks like. All right. See, it's 2:11. We can probably get in. We'll try to fit in maybe at least another 40 minutes. See how I'm feeling. Maybe. Actually. Yeah, since we're going to go for another 40 minutes right now, I'm going to take a really quick break. Just a really quick bio break. Thank you everyone for watching. I will be back as soon as I can. Sorry for the wait, but I will be right back. And we will continue with the story for at least another 40 minutes. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. I'm almost out of water. I'm just thinking I should probably let me. This will take a few seconds. I have it bookmarked already. I did my research ahead of time, kind of. Roland voice lines translation. Someone in the subreddit used to do the translations all the time. Not the recent ones. Thank you, Chrono XT. Here. Google Docs. I'm trying to. What's it? When the construct joins, battle starts. I need the battle starts and battle ending. Okay, maybe I can't read the kanji. Battle starts, battle. Oh man, this is a long list. Let's see how he's. Doko e something. Doko e something keru tsumori. No, that's. What's the battle over? Kore de shumaku. Kono cha something. Tanoshimita. Alright, maybe some other time. I'll do this some other time. All I gotta know right now is Imada Kuraimax. Everyone's favorite line anyways. Don't need another line. I remember for my April Fool's stream I learned like a few of the Selena lines too. And then that was a lot of fun. I was narrating as Selena the entire time. Yes, like this. It's not great, but I did it for 3 hours. Alright, the show starts. Seeing them notice that he was trying to hide something, the refugee trembles and lowers his head even more. Recording. Experiment failed. Experiment failed. Experiment failed. The concept of the polyphage shows new possibilities, but its power is still trivial compared to that of an agent's. It just needs a core to fully unleash its power. Absolute power is before my eyes, yet I can't control it. All moving parts on my body are rubbing and ringing due to inexplicable anxiety. It needs a core. If possible, I will even dedicate myself to it if need be. But I must witness Asnet's move toward the future with my own eyes. Lamia is no good. Roland still has value. Under his guidance, Alpha hasn't questioned our plan. Is this Luna? Alpha. His ability to sway the will of the agent is valuable in and of itself. Her ability? I don't know what he's talking about. A most suitable choice. As long as I show Luna the power of the hetero creatures I created, she will definitely agree with my plan and approach. If not, I already have a backup plan. So I don't know, is it Vonnegut? Who else could it be? No, don't kill me, please. I have no choice. I'm assuming this is Roland. I don't know though. With mud on his face, the refugee cowers in terror in the corner, watching the dark shadows gradually approaching him. Actually, I'll just use my narrating voice until I know it's Roland. 3 armed scavengers stand in a circle and point their weapons at him. Who would have thought? What makes you think you can steal from the likes of us? Watch out. Look at his bandages. He's probably showing symptoms of corruption. Come on. See what else we can find from this guy. We gotta run. We're at least 4 or 5 days walk away from the nearest conservation area, and it would be very difficult to travel during the night. We can't afford to waste our time here. Wait. I have stuff. I can give you. Don't kill me. It's not Roland, is it? No. Escaping the hand of the scavenger who is about to tear his cloak, the raggedly dressed refugee trembles as he empties the contents of his backpack. It's not Roland. The things in his bag drop one after another. A few tins of hardtack fall next to the scavenger's feet. There's also a small unused bandage roll, alcohol, several magazines, a picture frame with a blurred photo, and a broken walkie-talkie. Looks like you still got a lot there. Beardy kicks the frame away, and after checking them, puts the food, bandages, and magazine in his backpack, before he gives a wink to Zack. Zack nods and hits the refugee's arms, which are holding his bag tightly, hard with the butt of his gun.
The refugee cries in pain and lets go of the bag. Beardy immediately picks up the bag that falls at his feet with a dagger. It's a heavy bag. He sneers and drops the bag to the ground. Inside the bag is an iron box wrapped tightly in cloth and covered with a large brown stain. Ugh! Seeing them notice that he was trying to hide something, the refugee trembles and lowers his head even more. Come on, fella. Still holding out on us?
What's this? Come over here and open it yourself. No funny business.
The refugee immediately crawls over, reaching out to open the seal on the edge of the iron box. His hands are wrapped in soiled bandages, and his fingertips keep sliding from the edge of the box. Seeing the refugee's hesitant and clumsy appearance, Zack gives an impatient grunt. Says, sorry, I hurt my hand. I'll open it right away, right away. The seal is picked off little by little, and the iron box opens with a click, revealing the contents. After the white fog formed by the cold air dissipates, scavengers see 3 complete doses of serum lying in the grooves of the iron box. It even comes with a syringe, on which the logo of the world government is clearly visible. Zackpot. Zackpot. Zackpot, look what we got here. It's serum. Zack, you.
Shut up.
And not any serum. This is world government symbol, and it's a special military serum, which is more effective than the civilian one.
It's also rarer. We don't even have access to it.
Such a nice little treasure you got here, and you try to steal our supplies? Is it true that people die for money and birds die for food? Despite accidentally ridiculing everyone present, Beardy is unaware of it. He just sighs and puts the serum into his own bag. Zack ignores his mentally incompetent companions, squats down next to the trembling refugee, and speaks quietly.
Tell us, where did you get it? The CPF?
The refugee vigorously nods and suddenly tries to move to the side. There's a forest park nearby. There's a CPF. No one's there. There's tons of supplies there. There's a lot more in a giant crate. It has the world's government logo, but it's too heavy. I couldn't carry it. The refugee's words were like telling a group of travelers wandering the desert about a nearby oasis. Too coincidental, yet too alluring. The trio pauses in silent contemplation. Someone speaks up after a while.
What do you guys think?
Something's fishy here. A well-supplied place like that would have been raided already. But if there were really a lot of supplies like he said, I think it's worth checking out. We're running low as is. Are you sure? Even though supplies do exist, can we really get them? What if it's a trap? We got similar info about the reconstruction supplies dumped by a group, remember? You insisted to go and check it out. What happened when we got there? Nothing but that damn red tide and crazy idiots who jumped into it. We were a man down, and Zack almost... But Zack is still alive, and we passed the city 075 on the way out. We got the news about the refugee transfer and the establishment of a conservation area in Babylonia. If you hadn't been taking your sweet damn time on the way there, we may have made it in time for the last transport craft. You think it was my fault? Huh. If it wasn't for the supplies I found, we wouldn't even be here.
Knock it off.
Irritated, Zack commands them to stop. Beardy is just about to muster up a retort, but shuts his mouth upon seeing Zack's expression. He grips the handle of his knife, hanging down at his side even more tightly. Zack pulls out a map and spreads it out on the floor.
Where exactly is the CPF?
Go northwest from here and then down the road, and you'll find it soon. I swear I'm not lying. Zack's fingers cross the map in the direction the refugee is pointing, then stops at a place marked as Puglia Forest Park. Ooh, these guys are goners.
Central purification filter 040. Depending on our travel speed and road conditions, it should take us about 3 to 4 days to get there. He wasn't lying about the location of the tower.
You're not seriously thinking of going, are you?
With the supplies we have now, we wouldn't make it to the conservation area. Cords, how many medical supplies do we have now?
Cords hesitates for a moment before speaking again. We used our last vial of serum yesterday. Recently, we've been taking too many detours to avoid high concentration areas. We've used too much of our supplies this week.
Even if there are no supplies in the CPF, we can cross the park in this direction and continue north to find the conservation area. From the moment we left the base, there was no turning back.
Zack puts the map back into his bag, stands up, and aims the gun at the refugee, who had quietly stepped back several meters. But... You lead the way. Seeing the dark muzzle aimed right at him, the refugee instantly puts his hands up as if struck by lightning. But after hearing Zack, he shows obvious hesitation. What's wrong? Think we got all day? Move it! There, over there. But there are monsters and corrupted. It's dangerous. The refugee shivers and points into the distance, where a faint green line beyond the city is seen, far across the horizon. That park has a lot of corrupted in it. If that's the case, how'd you get out? What a wimp. We've taken all his supplies. I don't think he'll survive on his own. Shall we rub him out here? Beardy spins a knife around his fingers and grins. Don't kill me. I know how to get there. I've been there several times. I'm the only one who knows a safe route. Any funny games and you'll know what happens next. Clean up and prepare to move out, Beardy. Also, take out all the supplies. Don't think I didn't see that. Okay. Beardy takes the ammo and medical supplies from his bag, hands them to Zack and Quartz respectively, then shows Zack the contents of the bag. That's all. I'm in charge of all the food. Don't say I'm being selfish. Alright, let's hit the road, and... Zack furrows his eyebrows. What's your name? Huh? I said, what's your name? Who cares about the name of a dirty thief? No one seems to ever ask him this question, catching him off guard. I... Like attempting to swallow with a dry mouth, the refugee answers with some difficulty. Romo. My name's Romo. What's going on? Alright, Romo, you take the lead. Try to escape, we'll see which is faster, your legs or my bullet. Is it rolling? Or is it just a Romo? Forced to take the lead, the refugee hunches forward, with his back to the scavengers. The timid look on his face disappears without a trace. His dichromatic eyes, obscured in shadow, narrow slightly as if Romo is lost in contemplation. Normally, scavengers act in a group. Their supplies are distributed evenly, and they can decide what to do with their own rations. But these people ask different men to keep different supplies. One person keeps all the medical supplies, one keeps all the food, one keeps all the weapons and ammunition. This way, the group forms an invisible chain from which no one can break away. Otherwise, they cannot live on just one form of supplies. In the apocalyptic wasteland with no stable access to materials, losing food means difficulty in moving forward. Losing medical supplies means endless pain and infections. Losing weaponry means the lack of defense when surrounded by corrupted. Whichever it is, death would be the final destination. Everyone has the lifeblood of the team, which makes it impossible for them to turn against each other and leave the team by themselves. This isn't stupid or clever, but one thing for certain is that they couldn't trust each other from the start, so they came up with this way to restrain each other. Such a classic configuration. Roland can only imagine how the team will end up. Looks like it's going to end as it always does. He's just baiting them. Alright. Only 3 battle stages, so that was the third of it already. You know what? This is no, it's 2:30. I don't think we'll finish tonight. But definitely not much more to go. Shadows in the Forest, another battle one. So we're at 30%. There's 10 stages where we did 3. Oh, it's recording. Not enough. Not enough at all. Not compared to the power of an agent. The Terracotta Queen, the Polyphage, neither could even scratch the surface of the supreme radiance. This is the final form of real power. I realize that imitation is ultimately futile. What they really lack is the ability to learn. Fortunately, I met an agent with the same view as me. The gentleman repaired my body and gave me an invitation. So is it Roland after all? I don't know. That or these recordings are different every time. Because they've referenced Luna, Gabriel, Alpha, Roland. I don't know. Let's just keep going. He affirmed my knowledge and gave me more strength. Thinking of all the possibilities after that, I could feel my hands tremble. This feeling was unprecedented. Based on what I've read in books, this feeling is akin to shaking with excitement. This instant, uncontrollable glitch made my cane fall into the red tide. Cane? Who the hell is that? Does Vonnegut have a cane? Maybe. Useless emotions only bring trouble. Vonnegut voice is pretty taxing too, so I'm not going to do it, even if it is. Until he talks. How long will it take until mankind completely disappears from the face of the earth and nature reclaims the cities? During the prosperous golden age, people who kept progressing forward were no longer satisfied with dazzling new things and cutting-edge technology. While many were fascinated by reaching the stars, some people imagined a world without humans. Let me read that one more time. This post-apocalyptic fantasy has always been a popular topic for readers. Hey, that's me. How long will it take until mankind completes its peers? Okay. Vines climb the walls, tree roots peck through the asphalt, and rusty steel towers collapse in the wind and rain. Nature only needs a little sunshine and rain, and it will recapture this land at an amazing speed. Trees take root, their branches strong. Grass sprouts, spreading like a blanket. The air smells of moist soil, like a pure land that has never been tread on. But this picture, which is too peaceful, seems rather uncanny for the time. Careful, it's hard to walk here. Watch your step. Is there really a CPF? Don't you think it looks a little primitive? Aren't all filters built in cities? Apparently not. It's over there. Zack raises his hand and points forward. Between the heavy clouds and the luscious foliage, a massive dark steel building looms. Beauty. Oh, it's hard to see with so many trees here. Also, I think I'm going to sprain an ankle. These weird roots are getting on my nerves. The group walks on the uneven forest floor, both feet never on the same plane. Right as they hear the sound of something being crushed, Beardy steps into a deep pit with his left foot. What the hell was that? Beardy hurriedly pulls his feet out of the soil. Looking down, he discovers that he stepped on a cracked, rusty iron plate. The paint on it had peeled off from the rust. Only the words Puglia and Guide are legible, as well as a map that looked very large. The place trampled by Beardy is located in the center of the map. Oh, it's a map. The forest is too overgrown. This map's useless. You're right. At least the filter is right in front of us. We don't need it anyway. Record the location of the buildings in the park. Even if there are no supplies in the filter, we can still look for other useful things here. Zack looks carefully at the iron plate on the ground again, then points to the hole in the center of the map. Looks like the facilities are all built around the middle, which is most likely the location of the tower. You just smashed the most important part of the map with a single step. How very you. So what? That means we'll have no problem getting to the filter. Beardy doesn't seem to pay any mind. Instead, he raises his arms and laughs. We're looking for supplies, not to destroy things. I think it would be great if we can occupy the filter. After all, starting it should be easy with Zack here. Our final destination is the conservation area. We shouldn't linger anywhere other than where we have discussed. Not to mention, stay as far away as possible from all machines. Forget our rules again? Because we'll be in deep shit if they get corrupted. Yeah, I remember. Looking away from the iron plate, Zack notices a tear in Beardy's pants. He must have cut it accidentally when he pulled his leg out of the hole. Have a rest and check our out supplies. We'll move out in 15 minutes. Bandage your wound. Don't want you slowing us down when the tough gets going. Huh? Beardy looks at his lower leg and notices that he's bleeding and curses out loud. Fuck! I didn't even feel a thing. What did I tell you? Nothing can stop me. I don't want your... this is Quartz. I don't want your dumbass dying from an infection. Get over here and let me take care of it. We're strapped for medical supplies, but we're in luck. I just saw some plants around here that can be used to deal with wounds. After working for a short while, they finally set up a crude base camp. They clear a relatively flat patch of land and use a spare gas stove to light a simple bonfire. Zack loads shells into his shotgun and quietly inventories the ammunition on him. After Cords tends to Beardy's wound, he sits down beside him and fiddles with the plant by his foot, as if lost in thought. Romo appears to be nervous, but after seeing that no one is paying attention to him, he just sits quietly beside the campfire. Zack just looks at him calmly, closes his eyes and takes a nap. Perhaps it was because Romo had kept himself busy the entire time looking for supplies, leading the way, helping them avoid areas with hidden danger several times. Either way, the trio seemed to have grown accustomed to him. They even appeared to have let down their guard around him. Beardy adjusts his bandage, then pulls out half a hardtack and throws it to Romo. Ever since we left the city, I haven't seen you eat a single thing. You aren't made of metal, are you? Don't starve yourself. You need to lead the way here in a bit. Thanks. Accustomed to seeing decadent cities, the green forest reinvigorates the wary travelers. Their destination is near. For a moment, they lower their guard slightly and enjoy a short respite during their perilous journey. A dry whistle echoes in the forest. It seems to be an old tune. Romo looks up at Zack while he whistles. There's a peculiar twinkle in his eyes. This place reminds me of a movie I saw a long time ago. There's a scene really similar to this forest. What movie? In a world of never-ending wars and disasters, a young man volunteers on a journey to the tower at the edge of the world in search of a secret treasure that can end the war, thus completing his trial to become a knight. In one scene, the main character arrives at a dark and gloomy forest where he is surrounded by monsters. He fights them for 7 days before finally breaking free, only to find out that the monsters were really... what was it again? Oh, it was the loss and weakness he felt in his heart. The leader of the scavengers, who was a man of few words along the way, opens up a little and shows a rare expression of enthusiasm as he talks about the movie. Who'd have thought you had an eye for the art, Zack? I sure didn't. I'm surprised you even remember anything about it. The monsters in it were pretty cool. Sounds like a B-movie. How'd it end? After an agonizing struggle, the main character finally reaches the top of the tower, but there's no secret treasure. It was all in vain. I didn't have time to finish it, but it was toward the end. I just remember the main character falling on one knee in the tower after realizing there was nothing in there. Zack stands up and imitates the protagonist kneeling down with his sword, according to his memory. Didn't we hear this? The male twin said this when he popped out, and I don't speak Spanish. I'm assuming, so I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it. It would just be insulting. Maybe como, I don't know. I've never learned Spanish. ¿Cómo puede ser nuestro final? How is this our final destination? Huh? It's nothing. I just about choked on hardtack is all. That line sounds cringy. Seems like a garbage movie. Garbage? I don't think so. The monsters were pretty badass, and the main character's acting was on point. He looked pretty young, but he was already starring in a movie. Apparently, he won the award for Best Actor and was signed by a famous entertainment company from the Golden Age. What was it called again? Rocco? I can't imagine you following what goes on with celebrities. There's a lot you can't imagine. The ending was pretty bland, but it's a pretty decent memory in hindsight. Now this kind of entertainment is a luxury. That's one of the privileges of living in a time of peace. Movies seem lame, but they're a symbol of happy life and the freedom to have fun wherever you want. Happy life, huh? A word like that seems so far away. What is the standard of happiness for people in the Golden Age? Was it having enough food, warm clothes, a job that can support you, and a home that awaits your return? For scavengers, these are unreachable hopes. Well, there's no use thinking about it now. We can't even say for sure if we'll survive. Zack stands up and puts out the fire in front of him. Prepare to move out. Under the guidance of Rolmo, scavengers see the gray steel building get closer and closer. As they proceed deeper into the forest, Cords notice some subtle changes in the forest. The strange sound from the depths, the crackling sound of dead branches breaking, and the increasingly obvious scarlet light emitting from the plants. Originally, he thought it was red berries or leaves, until he accidentally broke a branch when he passed a narrow path. Red viscous liquid flows out from the bark and drips on the grass. The punishing virus! What was that? Something's wrong with these plants. They seem to be infected with the punishing virus. Sap shouldn't be this color, even for red leaves. Enough of the botany lessons. You mean these trees are infected? But the punishing concentration here is low. With that, Beardy reaches out to break the nearest branch. Don't! Destroying the plants might cause the concentration to rise. Alright, keep it down. Just looking at the plants, you can see that they're no ordinary plants. They seem to be extending in this direction. With that, Cords pushes aside the wild bushes and follows the red plants deep into the forest. It's reasonable to assume that these plants aren't affected by the punishing virus. There must be a reason for this mutation. Hey, slow down. Wait, don't go that way. It's too dangerous. The scene in front of him causes Cords to be momentarily at a loss for words. After passing through lush overgrowth, he sees a completely different scene from the forest behind him. Scarlet crevasses are covered with green plants. Interspersed among them, he sees dazzling red vegetation and deformed humanoid creatures crawling within it. The humanoid creatures crawl on their forelegs, which are constantly changing shape. The rattling from the menacing bone spurs on their limbs echoes through the forest. For a moment, Cords thinks that he has stumbled into hell. The weird and twisted creatures in front of him are like souls burning in hellfire. But as Beardy grabs him tightly, he slowly comes to his senses. Holy shit, what are those things? Beardy's voice is distorted out of fear. His sudden outburst causes the unaware creatures to notice him. Sorry, need some water. Throat's dying. Oh, throat dying. Almost out of water too. One of the creatures tilts its head, then begins to slowly crawl toward the scavenger. A peculiar red cord, the thickness of a woman's forearm, trails behind it, wriggling like entrails or an umbilical cord. Its chest is connected to one end, in which a red sphere beats wildly. The creature's head, lacking any facial features, slowly turns to the human in front of it, as if observing him. It lifts up its forelegs and stands up, then waddles toward the scavenger like an infant. Inspired by the first creature to stand up, the other creatures crawling on the ground stand up in a twisted manner. Dozens of pale creatures in the forest stand up and turn to face the scavengers. Their bloody umbilical cords drag on the ground with a sticky, oozy sound. Finally processing what he is witnessing, the only emotion that occupies the forefront of the scavenger's mind is fear. As they get within close range, the pale skin of the creature's face begins to peel back, followed by the dark red flesh underneath, revealing a cavity in its skull. 2 rows of firm white spurs grow along both edges of the cavity, like a poor imitation of human teeth. Ugh. Oh, he's imitating him. Almost exactly like Cords, the creature wails from within its round cavity, while mechanically repeating the scream. It puts its 2 hands in front of his chest, one higher than the other. It is the same posture as Cords with his gun drawn. Phew! Gunshots. But the posture lasts less than a second, only to be disrupted by a barrage of gunfire. The creature staggers back a step, and slowly tries to lift up its arm, which has been blown off. What are you doing just standing there? Zack's yell causes Beardy to suddenly wake up from the nightmare. Pushing Cords away, the gun in his hand unleashes a fierce burst of flame. The gunfire blasts the creature right in his head and chest. What are you doing standing there? Even on the verge of collapse, the creature continues to mimic them like a mirror trying to replicate human behavior. The horrific sight causes Beardy's hair to stand on end. Why won't it stop? Beardy raises his gun to shoot the creature with an even larger barrage. Pew 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 pew. The exposed red sphere breaks and splatters, sending scarlet blood mist into the air. The scavenger's bare skin begins to fester due to infection. White ribs begin to grow outside the broken red heart of the creature. The punishing virus, just like those monsters growing in the red tide. They're all viruses. Run. That's Roland. Run. There are too many of them. It's too dangerous. Go to the CPF. Go. Following Zack, Romo shouts at the top of his lung and points to the huge tower hidden in the distant forest. Gotta move on. Follow me, straight through here. That's where the tower is. Run. Cord stumbles, but Beardy yanks him up by the collar. The group dashes past the eerie, slow creatures and through the withered forest, sparing no time or attention to their surroundings. Not even the fact that Romo, who initially told them to run this way, is no longer following them. The raggedly dressed refugees comes to a halt, raises his hood slightly as he solemnly watches the monsters gradually surround him. Mother's influence has already begun to take hold. That was faster than expected. What did Cinderella do? What a pain in the ass. Now is not your time to take to the stage. I can't let you disrupt the lead's performance. Mind getting off the stage? Combat. Roland, very... Blue orb? I'm gonna spam blue orb, actually. Eliminate heterosapiens or lead them to somewhere near the target point. Alright, I'm just gonna spam yellow. Imada Kuraimaxu. Use our annihilation orb too. Was there some behind us? No. Let's just go for this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yellow. Imada Kuraimaxu. Yellow. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Dodge. Okay. Oop. Yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna save my ult just in case something pops up. Now I can meet those scavengers. Can't waste too much time. Let me think of a reason. Timid refugees was lost for a while, but we still managed to escape, of course. I need to make myself look more awful. That will do. Alright, time to go to the next scene. Oh, where am I going? Move towards the punishing virus particles. これで終幕。この茶番は楽しみか? Did we lose them? Looks like it. I don't see any behind us. After running for a long time, the forest and monsters are finally gone, at least for the time being. The scavengers stand in a clearing. The tall steel buildings in the distance block most of the sunlight in front of them, casting heavy shadows on the field. The central purification filters were a form of hope that people in the post-pandemic age lived on. Now they're lighthouses that lead Babylonia to recapture Earth. Several conservation areas have been built around the filter towers, carrying the hopes of many that still wander on Earth. The facilities at the base of the tower are entwined by mysterious vines. Even after standing in the wind and rain for decades, the white paint on the tower still remains clearly visible. CPF 040. Central Purification Filter 040. We made it! Zack cannot help but take another 2 steps forward. Only by looking up can he see the tower in its entirety. The red light at the top of the tower looms in the gray sky. Looks like the tower. Wait, where'd that bastard go? Beardy's loud outburst echoes in the clearing, startling Zack, who has been looking at the tower in contemplation. Are you trying to give our position away to all those monsters? No, our guide's missing. Romo? Looks like we got separated when we ran away. Looks like he's a goner. He could barely stand on his feet. Guess those monsters tore him to pieces. As soon as Beardy speaks, they hear a rustling of branches and footsteps coming from the forest as if something is approaching. Zack immediately raises his gun and points it in the direction of the noise. tension in the air and causes the trio to freeze. The bushes shake. Then a dirty gray figure emerges from within. He raises his hands in horror when he sees the barrels of guns pointing right at him. It's me, don't shoot. Ugh. Holy crap, you made it out alive. I thought you were... I know the forest like the back of my hand, so... Zach's gun still remains firmly trained on the compliant refugee, even though the crisis has been averted. Were those monsters you were referring? Were those the monsters you were referring to? Yeah, I warned you guys, didn't I? Romo nods in panic, as if the men's guns are more frightening than those monsters. Carefully observes Zach's expression and adds in a low voice, I normally don't encounter them the way I go, and if I do, they just crawl around and don't attack. I've never seen so many. Do you know where the entrance to the CPF is? Yeah, I do. The front door won't open though. We have to go in through an air vent. Hurry, let's go in. Those monsters are swarming the outside of the tower. Hear that? We're all here. Let's go. Lead the way, Mr. Guide. Beardy smiles and raises his hand to pat Romo on the shoulder, but Romo flinches with a frightened expression. What's the matter? I'm not gonna hit you. Forget it. Beardy shrugs and turns to look at the filter tower in front of him. That tower sure is tall. Hey, Quartz. We're like the protagonists in that movie Zach likes, aren't we? Going through that damn forest and encountering those damn monsters in search of something that might not even exist in this damn tower. Zach remains quiet and sighs. No way we're the protagonists. The protagonists are out saving the world. No one cares about our story. Even a B-rated movie might be better than our current lives. But at least some people will see us fighting to survive. Scavengers gradually approach the CPF in silence. At this time, none of them are aware that they step foot onto a stage for a performance that has been planned long in advance. The only spectator is gazing from the chaos, deep inside the tower, through the winding vines that entangle the forest and the vacant eyes of the hetero creatures. Ooh. Mystery. Okay, let's see, no combat. 2:54, it's pretty late. I think that's gonna be it for today. Oh, tired, and my throat hurts so bad. Ugh. I think my throat's dying. Oh, my neck too. From my throat. Yeah, it's fun though. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the story, and I'm enjoying doing my silly voice acting. Yeah, well, I'll be fine tomorrow probably. So let's see. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't see a reason why not. And so we'll definitely be continuing Evernight Beat. What was the thing?
グレーレー分隊まさか3回も同じチームになるなんて妙な気分です。
Do you guys happen to know where Roland's interlude fits in with Evernight Beat and Survival Lucem? Because I don't know if I should do Roland interlude after Evernight Beat, or should I just jump straight into the Survival Lucem? Because I was thinking of just reading all Roland's voice lines for fun. Since I have someone on the Reddit posted the voice lines in kanji, so I can translate it, and then I can definitely read it out. Maybe I'll just learn a few of them. I think that we all know the only one anyone cares about is Imada Kuraimaksu. I'll probably ask. I'll only ask on Reddit. Maybe someone will give me an answer overnight, and then I'll definitely finish up Evernight Beat Hidden Story tomorrow. I think. I think we can finish tomorrow for sure. There's not much left. We're already 40% in, I think. Yeah, 40% in. Oh, another prize. 40% in, and then we'll see what's after that. Either interlude or Survival Lucem tomorrow. That, or maybe if my voice too tired, I got to spend more time on events. Yeah, I still have the Pulau challenge to do, and I have this
Oh, this was new. There's a new mode today. I didn't even check it out yet. Operation Uniframe. Oh, Celica. Welcome to Operation Uniframe. This operation consists of 3 combat areas and 1 central area. Yes, survival Lusum soon. Tap the first combat area, Power Lab. Before entering the battle, let's learn about the special rating system for this mission. This is, so Uniframe is the Transcendence. This is like a new Transcendent thing. But what I need to check the most important is are there dailies? Because if there's dailies, I gotta start soon. If it's not dailies, I can take my time. Rating tutorial. Power Lab. Battle target. Okay, here's the missions. Oh, you get Pulau shards. Or Pulau leap shards, or whatever they call them. Okay, it looks like there's no dailies, right? Yeah, I don't know. I do not want to spend my Warzone points. I don't have a lot. Shop. I mean, I guess I have a good amount, but I really don't want to spend any. But I might have to. No dailies, yeah. So that one lasts a whole month until May. Devour Wave Escape ends a little earlier, so I just finished the standard one today. So yeah, I probably should mix them in with story. Otherwise, 3 hours of reading story is a little rough. With the voices, at least. That, or I can like do some story, then do some events, so I have a little break in between, and then do some story again. That might be better pacing. Okay, but that's it for today, I think. Oh, and I still gotta do, what's this one? This one. Gotta get my 10 in. It's like, I'm so sick of this game mode, but do it for Selena. I mean, I guess after Selena, you can also get the Ayla coding, and you get free tickets too, I think, so. 準備完了。オーバーチューを始まります。 Oops. Oh, did I get stuck? Where did I go? Oh, here. Teleport. Oh, what? How did I get teleported out? Oh, I clicked it, I think. Oh, do I have to get out again? I think I'm just gonna keep resetting because the later levels the environmental affixes are kind of annoying. Yeah, I should just do it on basic the first 10 or 20 or so. But since we're here, might as well, let's just do a few more until we get, yeah, but yeah, I also started this one really late into the patch, so not super early. But it looks like we're going to be doing this for another month or more. More than a month, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's no rush, but this is far worse than Deep Blue Warzone. Deep Blue Warzone was not that bad compared to this. Yeah, Deep Blue Warzone was not bad compared to this. I actually enjoyed Deep Blue Warzone. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed Deep Blue Warzone. I know everyone's complaining about it, so I didn't want to get flamed. But I really enjoyed it because you get to You get those different special abilities on your characters, and you get to choose exactly who you want to play. This one you don't really get to choose. You have to take the random selection. The last part, it was I don't know. I didn't find it hard, but I did grind. I did grind all my favorite characters to max level, to level 20 and ultra resonance or whatever they called it.
オーバーチュアが始まります。
No, I went full pity, but it wasn't difficult. I mean, for someone like you, it's not difficult. Maybe for like a new player or someone who doesn't know what they're doing, it can be a little tough. Especially since yeah, if they're new players, I can see it being tough. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a little grindy. Like you couldn't go into it without levels. Well, this one, yeah, I feel like this one you can kind of, because it forces you to level as you go along. So because of that, let's see, fire damage. Yeah, this one forces you to level up as you go along because you naturally get those books. So in that case, that's why that one you kind of had to grind the levels a few times. But I mean, this one you just restart again afterwards. So yeah, so I don't know. I remember leveling up all the teams, and of course I got Lucia to max everything, and then everyone else is kind of, yeah, there's the pressure of it being limited. This one I can take my sweet time. Flame burst, flame burst, flame burst, flame burst, flame burst. That Selena coding was really nice though. The effects are really nice. But what did I? Yeah, I do use that coding often. There's one thing I don't like about it. It's that I think her eyes are not purple anymore, which is like very iconic for Selena, I think. The effects are nice, and the battle finish animation is really cool too. Swap. Oh, this one. Character loses 1% HP per second, but all damage dealt by them will do. Let's take that. Actually, that's a little dangerous. Oh. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't, well, I think it is. I can check in a minute. Here, let me check. Checking. Members. Coding. Yes, so Selena's eyes are blue in this coding. But here her eyes are very clearly purple. That's one thing I think about codings. I don't like a lot of codings that kind of change the look of the characters so much that you can't recognize them anymore. Like it may look great, but it doesn't look like them anymore. Yeah, barely. But I don't know. To me, Selena is very clearly the only one with purple eyes. And I feel like her hair, I think her hair looks more elegant. It looks more like Selena, her character. You know, she's a very prim and proper, privileged girl. And then this one, it's this one's nice too. Overall, it's nice. It's just a little different. So that's why I actually use this one. But like a lot of other constructs, I don't like their codings because it just changes their whole look. Like this one is just weird. This one too. This one, I feel like something's wrong with her bangs. No, I like her crown. Okay, I think that's the thing. Who has to have a crown? Because she's like the queen of Kowloon. So without that, it feels a little off.
And like Kamu, let's see, Kamu. This one's pretty cool. This one still looks like him because he looks so angry and edgy. But this one's pricey, I think. Or I didn't get it. And Roland, I don't know what his coding is. Oh, I have unlocked. Didn't even know that. Let's see the difference. We got normal, and then more shoulder stuff. Yeah, let's take the shoulder stuff. Yeah, like this one. It doesn't look like Roland anymore. I don't know why. It doesn't have a signature hairstyle. But like, for most of the constructs, that's why I don't really like coatings that much. Unless I don't like their original look too much. Like, I really like this Bianca one. Yeah, you see, her hair is basically identical. And her eyes are basically identical too. It's like gray. And it's still like gray, greenish gray. So it's practically identical. That's why this one really looks like Bianca, except her hair color changed. But the style is identical. That's why I didn't like. That's why I never wear Volatile Priestess. Alpha's look completely changes. This one has those droopy bangs. I love that so much. And this one, then she has the hairband, which is kind of. It doesn't fit her personality. Usually you think of hairbands as like very shy goody two shoe girls that wear hairbands. So it doesn't fit her personality at all. And she loses these two in the front too. That's why I didn't. And her eyes change. That's the worst thing. Okay, this one she looks like Alpha very clearly. She's got these angry eyes, and then this one, it's very. It has like half shade eyes. She doesn't have the heterochromia anymore. Both her eyes are the same. So yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of a lot of the Liv coatings are really nice. They still look like Liv. Not that one. Yeah, the gray, these are all really nice too. This one's nice too. I like this one a lot because it still looks like Liv. Why does it still look like Liv? She still has the same bangs. And her hair is roughly the same length. It's just a little fluffier on the sides. But like that new one, the new plume, the one on CN that just got, I think it was about under a month ago, the new plume coating. Everyone's raving about it, but I don't like it at all because it doesn't look like Lucia anymore. I don't know. Yeah, that one. It doesn't look like Lucia anymore. For the this is I'm sure everyone will hate me when I say this, but for the same reason, I don't want Blue Rose. I don't want the Alpha's Blue Rose one because she turns blonde, right? It's no longer white hair. She turns blonde. So I don't think I would want that either. That's actually why I like all the plume coatings, because default plume is very, her hair is always black and red, and then this one is still black and red, and this one still has black into it. It just turns white, and she still has those red eyes. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it on. I say it on my stream. I'm not gonna never mention it on forums. I'm not gonna vote. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's so great, Blue Rose, Blue Rose." No. But yeah, you see, Lucia, her eyes look the same. It still looks like her. They look practically the same. They're both deep. They're both red, and there's nothing funky about it. Same with this one too. That's why I love both these coatings. They still look like Lucia, but the new one doesn't look like Lucia anymore. It looks like at first when I saw the coating, I was like, which construct is this for? And if I have to say that, then it's probably a coating I don't want. The chrome coatings are nice. The vampire one's really nice. This one I don't like either. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was a new construct, but no, it's a Lucia coating, so that just ruins it for me. I don't like this one. I like his vampire one. That vampire one is really nice. Because you see, Chrome always his outfit always has this really high collar and then this wide sweeping coat. It's really cool. This one he's like a sailor now. Yeah, that vampire one's really nice. That one's really nice. Maybe I'll get it. But you see the vampire, because it still has that tall collar and it has the the long coat, it still looks like Chrome. This one sucks because it covers Chrome's hair. You see his hair is wavy. It wiggles as you move. You can't cover it like that. Now this could be anyone. This could be Kamui. You never know. Okay, okay. I'm getting distracted. This is we should end here today. Let me see. Chrome. Wanchi only has one coating. He's basic. This is basically identical. He just doesn't have his sleep mask. No, you can't take hats off in this game. You don't mix and match clothing. It's just a full body skin. So some have hats if you like it, and some don't. But yeah. Yeah, Vampire Chrome, that one. Oh, what's the other one? The Forest Fairy Live one. Oh my god, I want that one so bad. That is probably the coating I want the most. The forest. Yes, the Forest Fairy Live one. That one's so amazing. And you won't get flashbanged anymore by her ultimate. It's not just a flashbang, but it's so beautiful too. I love it. Like that's one of the few coatings I actually saw and I'm getting that one for sure. I don't care if I'm skipping out on constructs. I'm getting that coating. Oh yes, that one's amazing. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think I'm looking forward to any other coatings, or not that I know of. There's a couple of nice ones. And honestly, I like a lot of their I like their default coatings. A lot of the old ones. Except see, Vera's default coating is very nice too. I don't like, let's put it this way, I don't like this one. Like what is she, a nun or something? It's a little weird. It also you see, it clips her hair. She has such a beautiful ponytail right here. It's so long. God, it's so long and it's so high. And then she's like short haired all of a sudden. So I guess if you like short hair. But it doesn't feel like her anymore. Oh no, the other one. The Vera summer coating. I want that one too. Oh, that one. That one's so Vera. It's so good too. Yeah, those are the only two. Yeah, that's the other coating I was looking for. But that one's kind of sussy. The ending animation. I'm sure the Vera dogs will enjoy it. But yeah, see, that's why this is like some of these coatings. I almost question their choices. Same with the new Alpha Crimson Weave, the release coating. That one's kind of, I don't think I would get it either. Oh, the Rosetta coating, that one's really great too. But I don't really like Rosetta too much. The red Gundam one, that one's so good. And this one's pretty cool too. If you want all white, but I feel like, see, this one still looks like Rosetta. This one's actually really cool. You can see the torso. This is the most mechanical construct you see, other than maybe Dawn. Okay, this is enough. We'll talk about coatings tomorrow or something. It's late. Thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you for your support. If you guys enjoy the stream, please follow. Please consider it. Yeah, I'm still working towards Twitch affiliate. Getting real close. What are we at? 38 out of 50. Yeah. 12 more and we will be 12 more and I'll be Twitch affiliate. I got all the other requirements, so hopefully we'll get there one day. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you very much, and I'll be back tomorrow. We'll continue with Evernight beat Hidden Story for sure. All right, and we'll see if we get to Interlude or if we're gonna start. Probably not Survival Lucem yet. I think I'll wait a day at least. All right, thank you everyone. Good night. Bye bye.